here in Lake Havasu, and we have got some great racing in store for everybody today. Just pushing through a couple of technical difficulties, but right now down online we've got the our second race of the day. Our first race of the day was the second moto of the endurance, and Jean Bruno Pastorello out of France was your winner of the endurance. Won yesterday, won today. So congratulations to him. Down online right now, we currently have the junior ski 10 to 12 lights class. And online, we have boat number 928, Cash Crawford. Boat number 90 is Axel Radasalo. Boat number 322, Axie Jarkaz. Boat number 319, Bentley Cox. 33 is Cash McClure. Boat number 11 is Andy Garcia. 595, Sebastian Wilcox. Boat number 17, Sebastian Roman. 27 is Vidiero Casorini. Boat number 28 is Lynn Francois Hariyashi. Boat number 217, Jaden Rios. Boat number 105, Caleb Tracy. 78, Wyatt Kennedy. And boat number 7, Travis Billings. And that is who we have in our junior ski lights class. Again, we'd like to say very special thanks to Amazing Thailand, Thai Airways International, the Sports Authority of Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Freedom Racing, Jet Tribe Racing. Today's event sanctioned by the IJSBA, that's the International Jet Sports Boating Association out of Half Moon Bay, California. Our local sponsors include Short Block Technologies. They are the title sponsor here of the 43rd Annual World Finals. We'd also like to say a special thanks to all of our manufacturer members. They include Yamaha, Kawasaki, Sea-Doo, Riva Racing, and Anderson Power Sports. Now, folks, if you want some information about what's happening here with the World Grand Prix Series, you can go to WGP1.com. Once again, that's WGP1.com. And right now, I want everybody to turn away from the screen, pick up your phone, and phone a friend, and let them know that they can go on Facebook or YouTube and check out Jet Ski World Series. And they can dial us up for the live stream, and we should be on till about 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here in Lake Havasu. Once again, thanks for tuning in, folks. Go through a quick lineup for you and let you know our first 11 races before Pro Freestyle. As we take a look down there online, looking at Travis Billings there, number 7. But we've got our second race of the day. This is what's online right now, the junior ski, 10 to 12 lights. Third race is going to be the Pro-Am Women Ski Modified. The fourth race, Pro-Am Runabout Stock. The fifth race is the Vintage X2. Pro Ski GP, Grandmaster Ski Stock, Pro Runabout GP, Junior Ski 13 to 15 lights. Race number 10 is the Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock. Race number 11 is the Junior Ski 10 to 12 lights. Once again, this is the first 11 races before we go to Pro Freestyle.
Good, very good. You want to say hello to all your friends back in Brazil? Because I think we're filming you.
Okay, you can see the juniors down there online getting set to go. Beautiful backdrop here in Lake Havasu as we take a look at the mountains over there in California.
So, I think it is. And let's take a look here.
All right, Sandra Zwetler is listening in. She wants to know when the Ski GP is. The Pro Ski GP, Sandra, is going to be race number 6. This is race number 2 that's online. It will also be on race number 19.
All right, we got it, I think, Dave. Jared. Are you ready to rumble today? Oh, how come? Chilling like a villain, are you? Yeah, very good. Well, I can't wait to watch your race. Hope you have fun. All right, sir. Take care. Have a good one.
Well, I'll tell you, it's been a great week so far out here in Lake Havasu. Last night, after the races were over yesterday, we got to go down to the London Bridge and watch freestyle qualifying, which was absolutely amazing.
It's been a long week of racing, guys.
We probably had 5,000 to 10,000 people down there lined up on the shores right beside the London Bridge. And congratulations to all of our top qualifiers. from that freestyle competition yesterday. And again, we're going to get to check them out here today, mid-pack. Unfortunately, they will not be on the live stream, folks. They will not be on the live stream. I apologize for that. But that's the business I'm in. So, anyways, I just wanted to be that conduit that lets you know that the Pro Freestyle will not be live streamed, but all the racing today will be live streamed. We've got 21 total races today. And again, today's, or this week rather, our title sponsor is, we're going to take a look at the race course. Let's do that. We're going to take a look at the race course, and again, you got a dual starting system here. You got 19 turns, 11 left, 9 right. You can see you take off. There's your inside-outside split. They'll meet at the merge. And then for the ski and sport class, they'll head on to the right-hand side of the track. And that is your track for our ski and sport class. They'll meet up there at the MasterCard buoy again. Ski after the first lap. We'll be hitting the log jump, and we'll let you know what classes are actually hitting the log jump as I take a look down. It looks like the Pro Ski GP is the only class hitting the log jump today. This is your runabout track on the right-hand side of the course. Big back straightaway over to the MasterCard buoy. And once you get to the MasterCard buoy, you got a choice. You can go inside or you can go outside. The blue buoys are the outside track. The green buoys are the inside track. And they meet again and merge at the finish line. Once again, folks, welcome to round number 2 of the WGP1 WaterJet World Series 2024 here in Lake Havasu City, Arizona, United States of America. So once again, just getting set to go here with our junior ski, our first closed course race here on day number 7. It's been a crazy week here in Lake Havasu. For those of you that haven't been tuning in, boy, I'll tell you, it's been over 100 degrees Fahrenheit every day. It's been hot, hot, hot out here, and this is probably the hottest it's been since probably the early 90s. I think I can remember one year where it was this hot. I think it was like 92, 93. But yeah, it's been crazy hot out here. The water temperature really warm. Today we tested it again today. Yesterday it was 80. Today it's 81. Big shout out to Rick Ignacio, who is listening in. We are ready to rumble here in Lake Havasu City. And again, we're going to start out with the bottle rocket class. This is the junior ski, 10 to 12 lights. And we are just waiting on our own green flag there in the background. Walking down the dock, you can see Ronnie Mack, the official photographer of the 43rd Annual SBT IJSBA World Finals. Nate Woodcocks, he says, Mike, who do you think's going to win the pro runabout class today? Well, I'll tell you, it's really that's really a tough call because we are stacked with talent in that pro runabout class. If you're talking about the stock class, let me get my sheets here. While we're waiting, we can answer a couple questions. Matthias Simon out of Estonia is looking really good in the stock class. He has 2 first-place finishes from yesterday. He got 120 points going into the final. Tim Miller sitting in second with 106, and we're knotted up at third with 81 points for Carl Kaskula out of Estonia and Noah Skips. So that pro runabout stock class, anybody's game. Now, if we're talking GP, wow, that's just a toss-up. That is definitely a coin toss. So I don't like to pick favorites because if I do, then everybody says I'm favoring somebody. Jesse Howard says, let's go, Cash McClure. Rick Powell, how you doing, buddy? Good morning, my friend. Simon Ricks, our ops manager, right there behind the starting line. Quentin Bosch looked good yesterday in the ski GP. Runabout GP. Runabout GP, I'll tell you, yesterday, Skinny Mo looks very fast, but Bushel, man, he let it all hang out. When they came out of the first turn, they came out of the merge, Bushel ended up in first place. Skinny Mo had to settle in behind him, and once Bushel was out in front, he was able to extend that lead. So I'll tell you, my money has got to be on James Bushel for the Runabout GP at this point. Okay, here we go. It's the junior ski 10 to 12 lights class, and we are off and away. As the horn sounds, the light flashes, and the juniors head toward California. Taking a look at the 319 there, Bentley Cox out of Plattsmouth, Nebraska. Once again, you got 928, Cash Crawford out there. Cash is a Lake Havasu City local, sponsored by Blosian and Jet Trim. And it looks like Cash Crawford grabbing the hole shot on the inside. Easy to pick out with that yellow and pink boat. The 928 from right here in Lake Havasu, hole shot on the inside. We'll take a look at the outside here as we hone in. And it looks like boat number 217, I believe that is Jaden Rios. That's Frenchie Jr. Frenchie Jr. working the outside, but it's going to be Cash Crawford, followed by Rios. First and second as they work their way to the double yellows. And Cash Crawford working his way to the top right-hand side of the track. Again, sponsored by Scott Wheeler and all the fine folks over there at Blosian. And, of course, Frankie over at Jet Trim. Rios, sponsored by Rios Racing, the beach rental and 100% goggles. And that's Rios right there in second place. And you can see the gap between first and second. Only about a second and a half between first and second place as they work their way down the back straightaway, headed toward the MasterCard buoy. And that's where they'll make the turn back into the closed course and make their decision whether they're going to go inside or outside. So here we go. There is your race leader, Crawford. Crawford says, I'm going to go to the outside. Once again, the outside, the blue buoys. The inside are the green buoys. And we got boat number 217, Rios, going to the inside. Hey, Noel Willis, how you doing? I'd like to give a shout-out to Mark Zashak and Sock Weeks, please, from Nobi. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Thank you, Noah Willis. And your leader still with about a second and a half, 2-second lead. There is second place, Rios. Jaden Rios, again, from right here in Lake Havasu. Son of famed Nicholas Rios, former multi-time world champion out here in Lake Havasu. Again, it's crazy being in the sport so long. You see so many of these folks, and I've been talking about them for so long that now the dads are sitting on the stands, and the kids are all out there racing. So it's pretty cool position to be in. Boat number 90, I believe, is Axel Ruhensalo out of Finland, and he's sponsored by Yamaha, U.S. Parts, Manica Race Tech, and Arcs Racing. There is the 319 back and forth. That's Bentley Cox out of Plattsmouth, Nebraska, sponsored by Dean's Team, TC Free Ride, All Season Motorsports, and Flow Vision. And Bentley taking a look behind, seeing where that fifth place rider is. And you can see your race leader there, the 928 on the bottom side of the screen. That is, again, Cash Crawford, your race leader. So you got Crawford, Rios, and boat number 90, Rahensalo out of Finland. So in your nations battle out there, boat number 928 out of from right here in the United States. Boat number 217 also from the United States. Number 90 from Finland. 319 is in the fourth spot. That's Bentley Cox, also out of the United States. And boat number 11 rounds out your top five. That's Andy Garcia, and he's also from the United States, from right here in Lake Havasu, and he's sponsored by Jet Trim, Liqui Moly, and 100% goggles. Back out to second place on board with Jaden Rios right there. And you know he's been training with Pop. And you can see he's staying way back in the tray, trying to keep that pump hooked up as he gets ready to work his way down the back straightaway. And again, while we have the opportunity, we'd like to say a special thanks to Amazing Thailand, Thai Airways International, the Sports Authority of Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Freedom Racing, and Jet Tribe Racing. Today's event sanctioned by the IJSBA. Big shout out to Jesse Howard listening in from Saudi Daisy, Tennessee. How you doing, Jesse? Tim Miller representing Texas, says Michael Bernhardt. Yeah, I tell you what, I love Tim. Straight out of Waco, Texas. Got that new Monster Energy package. And, man, I'll tell you, Tim looked really good yesterday. Can't wait to see how he does in that final event as we go back on board with second place, Jaden Rios. Rios once again working his way around the horseshoe portion of the course and now down to the bottom right-hand side. That is the east side for those of you who are listening in at home and those of you who have been here before. The east side is the right-hand side as you're looking off of the SBT Tower of Power. Speaking of SBT, we'd like to say a special thanks to Short Block Technologies. Greg, Caitlin, of course, our good friend Mo working behind the scenes over there at Short Block Technologies. We appreciate their support so much, and I know so many other series in at least the United States do appreciate their support as well. I do the announcing for the SBT P1 Aquacross, and I know SBT is also a big part of the Great Lakes Watercross series. They are just everywhere you look, so support those who support the sport, and you can do that by going to shopsbt.com online. Nice wide view there of the race course. You can see both sides of the split. And your race leader looks like he's going to be coming from the inside. Again, that's Cash Crawford, boat number 928 on the WGP trim Yamaha down the front straightaway. Still comes out. He's still got about a 2-second lead over Rios as they head into the horseshoe over here on the right-hand side of the track. Once again, obviously no log jump for the junior ski, 10 to 12 lights. We went through that track a little bit earlier, but the only folks that are going to be hitting the log jump today are the Pro Ski GP, and for those of you listening in, that's going to be race number 6 and race number 19. So a big shout out to Mark the Sock Weeks from Nobby. Noah Willis. Good stuff. Like if you have a question or anything about what you're seeing out there on the track, I'm not only going to be trying to call the race, but I'm also looking at what the comments here are on the internet. So if you have a question or if you want to know what race or if somebody's in a race or anything like that, please feel free to type it in. And every couple of seconds, I check that screen as well. We sure do appreciate all of our great racing fans. Once again, this is stop number 2 here of the World Grand Prix Series. The next stop, we're going to be in Pattaya, Thailand, as the blue flag with the yellow stripe and the white flag come out. Blue flag with the yellow stripe looks like Cash Crawford coming up to a back marker, and he's going to get the white flag, so less than a lap to go for Crawford. And there's Rios right behind Crawford. And again, this is only, I believe, moto number 1 here for the junior ski light, so we'll get to see the junior skis come back out here a couple more times today. Next up is going to be our 3rd moto for the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified, and then the next race will be the Pro-Am Runabout Stock. Race number 4 is moto number 3, the Pro-Am Runabout Stock. We've seen 2 of those yesterday. Madia Simon, perfect in that so far, and then we got moto number 1 for the Vintage X2 is race number 5. So I'll try to keep you all updated. And Katie Bounds-Cox rooting for Sophie Francis today. What position is number 78 in? Well, Nicole, I wish I could tell you right now, but I can only see what we have on the screen here. I'm actually in a tent behind the main grandstand, and all I can see is what is on this screen. And so I've got a top 5 right here, which says 928, Cash Crawford, 217, Jaden Rios. Boat number 90 is back there in 3rd. That's Axel Rahasano out of Finland. Boat number 319 in the 4th spot. And that is Bentley Cox. And boat number 11 is in 5th. That's Andy Garcia. And how about it right there? Cash Crawford from right here in Lake Havasu City, sponsored by WGP Trim. Taking the checkered flag, Jaden Rios, 217. Coming through in 2nd on the Rios Racing Beach Rental 100% Yamaha. So the checkered flag flies. You see Frenchie running by there on the bottom of the screen. There's Sean Dudek from East Coast Watercross also walking up the beach. Sorry, Nicole. I do appreciate you watching in, but if I do get a position for you, I will let you know. Once again, folks, stick around. We're going to be right back with the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified after these messages.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Jet Tribe, your official riding gear.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
Welcome back to the 2024 Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix number 1, the IJSBA World Finals here in Lake Havasu City. Katie, I just wanted to let you know that she is sitting in third, and I'm going to let you know what's happening here with the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified. Boat number 141 is Reese Geis. She has been perfect in the first 2 motos. This is their third and final moto. Will crown a world champion after this one. Reese Geis with 120 points coming into this one. Boat number 210 is Karis Webster. She'll be on the Commander out of Phoenix, Arizona, sponsored by Team Faith Racing. And she's got 106 points coming into this one. Boat number 911, Sophie Francis out of Port St. Lucie, Florida. She's sponsored by Fly Racing, Black Tip, Short Block Technologies, Watercraft Superstore, Works H2O, Quakey Sense, and Fit Aid. Boat number 23 on the Fast Power Sports boat, River Varner, and she's from right here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by Bell Helmets, 100% Goggles, Athika, Go Fast, Jet Pilot, Works H2O, Liqui Moly, and FL Visual, 78 points. Lisa Casan Battaglia. She'll be on boat number 328 out of Monaco. And she's sponsored by MT Racing Monaco, Team Power Sports, DH2, Segment Mbula, Squared Financial, Humiditech, Kawasaki, MyC, JSU, Refresh, Katano Shipping Services, Monado Telecom, Olympic Marine, SXR-.com. Boat number 335 on the Commander is Sadie Murr, and she's sponsored by Doritos, The Freestyle Factory, Ignite Racing Fuels, Commander, Liqui Moly, Rebel Optics, Jet Pilot, Saints of Speed, Jet Trim, Bomber Eyewear, Works, Ethica, Blosian, and Naughty Shine. Boat number 24 on the Commander is Shani Seidenberg out of Huntington Beach, California, and she is sponsored by Jet Trim, Jet Tribe, River Rat Motorsports, Parker Oil, and Amsoil. Boat number 85 on the Commander is Elaf Badar out of Samish, Massachusetts, sponsored by Baymar Racing, 37 Designs, 424 Performance, I-90 Motorsports, and Commander Industries. 69 points. So, again, your points leader, Reese Geis, has been perfect so far. Again, Reese sponsored by Scottsdale Cycle Center, Commander, Jet Pilot, Jet Trim, Troy Lee Designs, 100%, VP Racing Fuels, Works H2O Designs, Ethica, She Rides, and Ultimate Watercraft Performance. She has been battling it out with Reese Geis, but she's been able to Reese has been battling it out with Karis Webster, and Karis has had to settle for second fiddle in the first 2 motos. So again, Reese with 120 points, Karis with 106 points. Karis is going to need some help if she wants to take the overall. As the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified get ready to take off down online. Katie says, go Sophie. Janet Chapman, good job, Jaden. Yeah, Jaden did a good job, second place in that last 10 to 12 class. As the ladies take off here in the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified. Like 24, Shani Seidenberg getting a good start, but it's all for naught as the dreaded red comes back out. So we'll bring them back to the line, repack, restack, re-rack, and we'll restart this one all over again. Once again, folks, if you've not yet done so, pick up your phone a friend. Let them know that you're watching Jet Ski World Series. That are your keywords on Facebook and YouTube. They can check out the live stream for wherever they're at in the world. And also, if you want to check out what's going on with the World Grand Prix Series, you can go to WGP1.com. So again, red flag here in the Pro-Am Women and Ski Modified. They're going to bring them back to the line. And while they're bringing them back to the line, just like to remind everybody, this is race number 3. Race number 4 is going to be moto number 3 for the Pro-Am Runabout Stock. And then race number 5 is moto 1 for Vintage X2. Moto 3 for the Pro-Am or for the Pro Ski GP is race number 6. Moto number 1 for the Grand Master Ski Stock is race number 7. Moto number 2 for the Pro Runabout GP is race number 8. Moto number 1 for Junior Ski 13 to 15 lights is race number 9. Moto number 1 for the Pro-Am Ski Women's Stock is race number 10. And race number 11 is moto number 2 for the Junior Ski 10 to 12 lights. Then we're going to Pro Freestyle, and that's when we'll be taking a break here on the live stream. Mason Corson, the Pro Ski GP is 6 and 19. And the Pro Runabout GP is 8 and 17 for those of you who are listening in. And there we go. We're off and away with the restart here of the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified. Again, Reese Geis has been perfect in this class. The Scottsdale Cycle Center rider looking for another hole shot. And we'll tighten it up right there, and that's Reese Geis right there. Hole shotting on the inside. So Reese Geis from right here in Lake Havasu. Hole shotting on the inside. On the outside, we'll take a look at Sophie Francis on the outside. I know Sophie got a whole bunch of fans out there from around the world. And Sophie looks like she's going to come out in second to Reese right now. Reese on the 141. She'll work her way around the horseshoe. And Karis Webster was the one called for the red flag and the restart. So she actually started with a dead engine, but she is already up there in the pack. And looks like boat number 23. That is River Varner currently running in that third place position. River, again, sponsored by Bell Helmets, 100% goggles, Ethica, Go Fast, Jet Pilot, and Works H2O. Working her way up to the top right-hand side of the track. Again, as we view it here from the SBT Tower of Power. Again, like to say a special thanks to Amazing Thailand, Thai Airways International, Sports Authority of Thailand, National Sports Development Fund, Freedom Racing, and Jet Tribe Racing as we go back on board with Sophie Francis. Francis taking that inside. She's trying to make up some time on Reese. Reese went to the outside here in the split section, and we'll see just exactly how Sophie comes out here momentarily. Again, Sophie riding for Fast Power Sports. Got one of those Fast Power Sports boats, and here comes Sophie. Sophie, it's going to be a drag race down the front straightaway, and Sophie Francis gets, well, no, that's Sophie Francis. That's a battle for second. That's a battle for second. Let's not get too excited. Battle for second. She's got River Varner right behind her. So Sophie maintaining that second place position over River Varner. And you still got Reese Geis. So you can see Reese Geis there just moving up to the top left-hand side. She has already got about a 5-6 second lead over the rest of the pack. So Reese Geis already trying to check out of this one. And as I take a look down, the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified, this is going to be a 9-lap race, folks. Again, coming up next, we got the Pro-Am Runabout Stock Class. As you see the gap right there between Sophie Francis and River Varner as they work their way down the back straightaway. And hit the MasterCard buoy. This time Francis going to go to the outside. Varner going to go to the inside. So they're switching sides from the previous lap. And Sophie going to try to make that outside work for her and try to get a little bit more breathing room because River Varner is really pressing Francis. You can see Varner working her way through the inside split right there. Sophie getting ready to come out. She comes out of the outside split. Varner comes from the inside split, and Varner's still about second half, 2 seconds off the pace, being thrown down by Francis, who currently sits in second.
again, Reese Geis leading. Sophie Francis holding on.
Once again, I had some folks asking about the log jump and so forth. Jeremy Steino, the only class hitting the log jumps today are there's only one class, Pro Ski GP, and that is going to be race number 6 and race number 19 for everybody listening in. Now we're focused on Karis Webster right there. Karis has 2 second places so far this weekend in the first 2 motos. Comes into this one with 106 points. Reese Geis with 120 points coming into this one. She has been perfect, and she's staying perfect out there. Geis out in front, Francis in second, and Varner in third in this women's class. Again, like to say a special thanks to Short Block Technologies. And again, Reese Geis checking out of this one as we take a look at River Varner there. Again, Varner's sponsored by Bell Helmets, 100% goggles, and Liqua Moly. 210, Karis Webster, I believe, has already worked her way back up to 4th place. Webster, after a dead engine start, all the way back into 4th. She's going to try to at least hold on to that second spot for the podium, which will be held later tonight, about an hour after the last closed course race at the pit entrance.
So she did that like in the first half lap.
And we're taking a look there at the 328. That's Lisa Casan-Battaglia out of Monaco. Coming into this one with 78 points. She was tied with River Varner. Varner kind of sits ahead of her right now. And Varner currently sitting in that second place position. And I'm just trying to do a little moto math right here as this is the 3rd moto. Geis looking to stay perfect as the courtesy flags come out. And when it's an odd number like this, just so you know back at home, when it's an odd number like 9 laps, the courtesy flag is 1 lap. Or I'm sorry, it'd be shown on lap number 5. So that signifies to the ladies 4 more laps to go as we go back on board with Varner right there. But Geis would have 180 points. Karis Webster currently sitting in 4th place position would have 149 points. Sophie Francis, who is in 2nd, would have 144 points. So if things stay as they are, it'd be Geis, Webster, and Francis 1, 2, and 3 on the podium tonight. Varner would be sitting just on the outside as she came into this one with 78 points. And another 48 would give her 126 points. So that's where Varner would be. All righty, we're in the second half here of the Pro-Am Women Ski Modified. And taking a look at Sophie Francis out there on the 911 as she works her way toward the double yellows. River Varner still sitting in 3rd. You got 210, Karis Webster back there in 4th. And the 328, Lisa Casan-Battaglia out of Monaco back there in 5th. So that's your top 5 here as we complete lap number 6 out of 9. Again, all kinds of cool stuff happening out here in Performance Alley. If you're in Lake Havasu today, make sure you come on down, check out the world's largest PWC trade show. Jet Tribe is here, Comedic's here, Klotz is here, Blosian's here, Jet Pilot's here, Bomber Eyewear, East Coast Watercross. Of course, you got Kawasaki and Yamaha with all the new boats. Lots of fun stuff going on in Performance Alley. Come on down and check it out, folks. There's Reese Geis, your race leader. Geis again with that beautiful looking graphics package right there. And riding very smooth. You can see she is carving it up out there. She gets ready to come down the front straight away from that inside split. Blue flag with a yellow stripe coming from Paul Pistone, our flag man. Letting a back marker know that leader is coming through. Back on board with River Varner. Varner trying to reel in Sophie Francis. But Sophie right now in beast mode, currently sitting in second place. Chris Haggis, this is race number 3. We got the Pro-Am Runabout Stock coming up next. How you doing, buddy? We've got the Pro-Am Runabout Stock is coming up next. Hey, Kalud, the Pro-Am Runabout Stock is coming up next. Blake Corning, yes, we are strapping them down here in Lake Havasu. So once again, if you've got a question about what's happening out on the race course or anything about what's coming up or anything like that, please feel free to type it in. I've got a couple different screens in front of me, so I'm calling the race and trying to answer the questions at the same time. If I don't get back to you right away, just be patient. I'm an old guy. Your race leader, Paul Pistone, says 2 more laps to go. You can see he's giving him the peace sign from up there at the flagging stand. He's letting him know 2 more laps to go. Sophie Francis still maintaining second, and there's third place, 23, River Varner. Reese Geis, again sponsored by the Scottsdale Cycle Center, Commander Industries, Jet Pilot, Jet Trim, Troy Lee Designs, one of the most sponsored ladies in the world, 100% goggles. VP Racing Fuels, Works H2O Designs, Ethica, She Rides, and Ultimate Watercraft Performance. All helping her out. And there is River Varner, another Lake Havasu City local. So you got Lake Havasu City locals running first and third right now. She is sponsored by Bell Helmets, 100% goggles, Ethica, Go Fast, Jet Pilot, Works H2O, Liqua Molly, and FL Visual. Sophie Francis sitting in second place. Rich Cummins Company out there at Fly Racing, helping Sophie out, as well as Black Tip, Quakey Sense, Fit Aid, and SBT. And again, not too much time left for Reese Geis. As she heads down, she'll collect the white flag this time around from Paul Pistone. And there she comes through the start-finish line. Reese Geis on the 141 Commander. And she has a commanding lead. Just a very smooth rider. Fairly technical track this year here at Lake Havasu, as we pointed out during the track description at the onset of our broadcast. You can see there was 11 left-hand turns and 9 right-hand turns out here. It's unfortunate, I feel, though, that the log jump isn't opening for more of these ski classes. I mean, that's always one of our favorite things to watch, because that's it's really kind of an equalizer. As Geis hits the MasterCard buoy one final time, she'll work the outside split. Katie, if Sophie finishes second, she would still be third overall. And the way that the points are, the way that I have them right here, if everything stays as it is, which it looks like it's kind of going to, Reese Geis would have 180 points, and she's going to take the checkered flag right now. So she'll have 100, and she'll have 180 points. Karis Webster in fourth will have 149 points, and Sophie Francis 144. River Varner 126. So that's the way that I added the scores up right here, and you can see Reese Geis showing that number 1 finger. Congratulations to the Commander pilot right there, Reese Geis. Another world championship for that young lady in the Pro-Am Women Ski Modified. There's Sophie Francis coming through in second out of Port St. Lucie, Florida, riding for Fly Racing. River Varner in third. And we're going to come back with the Pro-Am Runabout Stock Class after these messages.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Jet Tribe. Your official riding gear.
All right, welcome back to the 2024 Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix number 143rd annual IJSBA World Finals right here in Lake Havasu City. We are on the hallowed grounds here of the Crazy Horse Campgrounds. And taking a look down here, we've got the third moto here for the Pro Runabout Stock class. Matthias Simon has been perfect so far in this class. Boat number 77. You see number 7 sitting there in the pole position. That's Carl Kaskula out of Estonia. Tim Miller currently sits second in the points with 106 points. So you got Simon with 120 points. You got Miller with 106. You got Kaskula with 81. Now, Kaskula's tied with Noah Skips, boat number 79, on that factory Monster Yamaha with 81 points. And then knotted up in 5th place, you got Tori Snyder and Khalil Sidini, both with 79 points. And we are off and away. 110, Tori Snyder out there. Boat number 10, Abdullah Alamati. 243, Dennis Meck. 777, Juan Liscano. 521, Talon Farting. And boat number 529, that is Marcio Bendetti. So once again, folks, we are watching the Pro-Am Runabout Stock. This is race number 4 of the morning here, day number 7. Tim Miller there, the hole shotting on the outside. We'll see if he can make it stick. He's had a couple of hole shots so far this weekend. He's going to hole shot again. So Tim Miller currently sitting second in the points out of Waco, Texas, on the Dean's team, Monster Energy, J. Caldwell Racing, Jet Tribe, Marine Technology Incorporated, Jet Trim, Yamaha. And Miller getting ready to head down that back straightaway. He's got, looks like Noah Skips right there in his back pocket. And Skips, yesterday, finishing, he's got 81 points. So right now he's tied for that 3rd position with Carl Kaskula out of Estonia on boat number 7. So Skips needs to finish in front of him if he wants to be one of the top 3. I believe that would put him in 3rd place overall. But it all depends on what that guy does right there. Matthias Simon, he has been perfect so far. Simon out of Estonia got together yesterday with Abdullah Alamati. I don't know if you guys were watching yesterday, but man, that was a hairy crash. Alamati came off the boat, and Simon had basically run all the way up on the back, and people thought they possibly should have been black flagged, but there was no black flag and no penalty infraction, as the rider, Alamati, he wasn't hit. It was just the back of the boat that was hit, and you can see how they come out right there. That's the gap between 1st and 2nd. That's Miller out in front, Noah Skips in 2nd. There's Alamati right there on boat number 10. Tough break. He is one of the guys, if you're over there in Dubai and you're driving down the road in one of your sports cars, guess what? He's going to pull you over because he works for the Dubai police right there. So the bubblegum machine is flashing out here in Lake Havasu as we go to the bottom right-hand side of the track, and Alamati working his way up into that 3rd place position. Now 77, Matthias Simon, who leads with 120 points, currently sitting in 4th spot right now. Our Estonian rider, Carl Kaskula, sponsored by the BRP Center of Estonia, currently sitting in that 5th place position. But right now it's all Tim Miller out of Waco, Texas, sitting 2nd in points. And I'm just kind of doing a little moto math right here. Tim, if things stay as they are, and they got a lot of laps here in this one. As I take a look down, 12 laps in this Pro-Am Runabout Stock class. Tim would have 166 points. Matthias Simon, if he stays where he's at, I believe he would get 43 more points, and that would give him 163 points. So Miller needs the help of Noah Skips and Alamati to take that overall position. So again, if you're listening in, we're doing a little bit of moto math here. Things could go crazy here in this 3rd and final moto in the Pro Runabout Stock class. Big shout out to Samantha Shortland, who is listening in, as well as Sophie Miller. Jerry Durham, thank you for listening in. And Tim Miller, he's doing what he's got to do to bring it home, but he's going to need the help of Skips and Almaty, as I just pointed out. They need to keep boat number 77, Mattias Simon, in that fourth place position for Tim to get the overall win, and Tim has to stay where he's at. So you got a big battle here for third and fourth, and you see third place, Almaty went to the outside split, and fourth place, boat number 77, went to the inside. So we'll see if Simon can get past Almaty, and these are the two that got together yesterday, so no love lost between these two. And here we go. Here comes Almaty out of the outside split, and there's Simon from the inside, and there we go. They're side by side. Oh, and this is exactly what happened yesterday. They were side by side, and it was right here around these two yellows that these two are going around. That is where Almaty got hit and bailed off of his boat. So, again, Miller needs the help of that guy right there. That's his best friend out on the track right now. Coming up next, folks, for those of you listening in, the Vintage X2, followed by the Pro Ski GP, and then the Grandmaster Ski Stock. I almost said Grandmaster Flash. That's how old I am. My goodness. Noah Skips doing very good. Good morning, Rick McCluggage. How you doing, buddy? Always good to see that you're listening. Mandy Skips says, happy birthday to Noah Skips. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Noah. Happy birthday to you. There you go, Mandy. Happy birthday to Noah Skips. As your race leader, Tim Miller. Again, sponsored by Dean's Team, Monster Energy, J. Caldwell Racing, Jet Tribe, Marine Technology Incorporated, and Jet Trim. Maintains that lead, and you can see the gap there between first and second. And I'm looking at Skips, and I believe Skips was able to get by Miller. Yeah, so Skips gets in front of Miller. Bad news for Miller. That gives Simon the overall. If Skips takes the win, Skips will get 60 points. He'll have 141 total, and yeah, so that would give Mattias Simon the overall win. Tim Miller will be in second. Noah Skips in third. That's what I got. Again, that's if things stay as they are. You know, we just seen something change like that. So Miller slides back to second. Man, he had it. And he was getting the help from Almaty on boat number 10, too. So we'll see if Miller can climb back into it. Our Waco, Texas resident. Sponsored by Jet Trim. There's Almaty on the number 10. That's your battle for the third place position. Almaty and, look at that. And there goes Simon. Simon gets past Almaty. Almaty has position, and they both go to the inside. Oh, and look at that. Simon has to hit the brakes. Almaty, these two, again, those are the two that got together yesterday. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the drama. Why so much drama in Lake Havasu? I just don't get it. Here we go. Almaty and Simon battling it out for that third place position as the courtesy flags come out. 6 laps down, 6 laps to go. And Almaty trying to get past Miller, and Almaty gets past Miller. Miller goes back into third, and that's Simon in fourth. So Almaty moves all the way up into second place. Miller back to third. And you still have boat number 77 back there in the fourth position. That is Simon out of Estonia. Keskula out of Estonia back in the fifth spot. So a great job there by Abdul Almaty. He's actually playing the spoiler out here in this one. Again, he's sponsored by the United Arab Emirates and the Dubai Police. Comes into this one with, as I take a look over here, he's in 8th place with only 69 points. But again, he was in second place when he and Simon got together in Moto number 1 yesterday, making all of our hearts skip a beat here in Lake Havasu. And Almaty had a hard get-off. You can go back and check out the YouTube or the Facebook replay on that yesterday. That was Moto number 1 of our Pro Runabout class. Runabout stock class, rather. Your race leader, still Noah Skips, and it's his birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. As we go on board there, boat number 77 just moved up into that third place position. Mattias Simon getting ahead of Tim Miller, and still with Keskula back there in the fifth spot. Chris McCluggage is online. How you doing, Mac? Boy, we sure do miss you out here. Michael Henderson is on the stream. Samantha Shortland, Vicki Gregory, Jeremy Steino. Hello to all of you folks that are listening in. We sure do appreciate you chiming in, too. You know, I mean, if there's something you want to talk about, I'm here to talk about it with you. And you can see there's your second and third positions. And again, let's see if they go at it again. Mattia Simon goes to the outside, and Almaty goes to the inside. Almaty on the red boat, and Mattia Simon on the silver bullet. And there is Miller. Miller back into that fourth place position, now battling with Keskula. And again, Miller sponsored by Dean's Team, Monster Energy, and J. Caldwell Racing. And there we are again. Here we go again. This is just like a replay of yesterday. There we go, Almaty. And there is Simon right on his tail. So Almaty and Simon going at it again. Simon trying to stay out of the pump wash, being produced by Almaty. Your battle for second place as they work their way up to the top right-hand side of the track. And with them battling for that second place position, that has given Noah Skips a lot of breathing room. And Noah Skips on that factory Yamaha Monster Energy, Jet Trim, Jet Pilot, VP Race Fuels, Yamalube 100% goggles machine, loaned to him by Dustin Farthing. And again, there's your battle for second. You can see the gap, not too much distance right there as they hit the MasterCard buoy. And Almaty looks like he's going to dip to the outside. Oh, gets hung up right there. It looks like he caught up a little bit. That might give Simon a little bit of an advantage as they come out of the split. It looked like he kind of dug in as he was making a turn just at the entrance of that. And it looks like Matthias Simon, he may have lost a hood latch. I just seen that hood pop up a bit. And there we go. It looks like boat number 77 moving into second place. Yeah, I figured looked like, again, Almaty kind of stuck it as he entered that split section. So Simon able to take advantage, going to that inside split and moving up into that second place position. Still got Skips out in front, Almaty in third, Miller in fourth, and Keskula rounding out your top five here in the Pro-Am Runabout stock class as we head to the latter stages of this one here. Once again, while we have the opportunity, I'd like to say a very special thanks to Amazing Thailand, Thai Airways International, the Sports Authority of Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Freedom Racing, and Jet Tribe Racing, all huge sponsors here of the World Grand Prix 1 Series, and you're watching round number 2 as a part of the 43rd Annual SBT IJSBA World Finals. And there is Skips, your race leader. Noah riding flawless out there and doing a great job in the P1 Aquacross Series, currently sitting second in the amateur 300 points. Next race slated for Clearwater. 2 more laps to go. 2 more laps to go, and Mattia Simon acknowledges our flagman, Paul Pistone, with a little head nod there as he works his way around the horseshoe and up to the top right-hand side of the track. Again, he's got a pole in the water. He's trying to reel in Skips. He's got 2 laps to do it. Well, he's got about a lap and a half to do it at this point. And Skips, very fast rider out of New Zealand. It says here on my sheet he's from Ackworth, Georgia, but that's where Dustin Farthing and the Farthing Racing crew hail from. And you can see Simon. Simon, again, if he stays where he's at, he'll take the overall. Try to do a little bit of moto math. We're going to have to do it probably during the commercial break here as we're getting ready to throw the white flag and the checkered flag. Matthias Simon currently sitting in second. We give him 173 points. Tim Miller had 106 points coming in. Now currently sitting in fifth would give him, I believe, 36 points. Or 39 points, my bad. And that would give him 145 points. Carl Keskula currently sits in fourth. He came in with 81. Tied with Noah Skips, so that would give Skips would have 141 points. So that'll put Skips onto the podium if he stays where he's at. Matthias Simon would take the win, and I believe Tim Miller would take second on the podium. Well, check that. Here comes number 77 back again. So Matthias Simon looking to go perfect as he takes the lead from Skips. But I believe that would still put Simon up on top, Miller in second, and Keskula is going to be right there, but Kaskula needs to get in front of Skips. They both came in with 81 points, bottom line. So it would be Simon, Miller, and Skips on the podium tonight. Right now, it's Simon, Skips, and Almaty, 1, 2, and 3 in this third and final moto of the Pro Runabout Stock Class. Number 7, Kaskula is currently sitting at 4th place as we're looking at Matthias Simon, 77 right now out of Estonia. Your race leader, only a couple more buoys to negotiate here before this deal is in the books. And Simon to those final 2 Devil Blues, and down the front straightaway, here he comes. Out comes the checkered flag. Congratulations on Matthias Simon from Estonia, sponsored by the BRP Center of Estonia, your world champion in Pro-Am Runabout Stock Class. Just like Thai Airways, he is smooth as silk. So again, it looks like you're going to have Noah Skips come through in second on the Monster Energy Factory Yamaha, sponsored by Jet Trim, Jet Pilot, VP Race Fuels, Yamalube, and 100% goggles. And then in the third spot, I believe you have boat number 10, Abdullah Almaty out of Dubai, sponsored by the United Arab Emirates and the Dubai Police. And we'll come back to the next race, the Vintage X2, after these messages, folks. Stick around.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Jet Tri, your official riding gear.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
All right, folks, welcome back to Lake Havasu City. And it's time to go old school, folks. This is race number 5, the Vintage X2 class. Welcome back to the 2024 Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix number 1. We are at the 43rd Annual SBT World Finals here in Lake Havasu as we get ready to go here with the Vintage X2 class. This is race number 5 of the day. Yes, Chris McCluggage, he is currently second to, I believe, Ian Smith in the Amateur 300 class in the P1 Aquacross Series. Carolina says, well done, Matthias Simon. Let's go, Hanson, says Moses. Push Industries in the house. So as we take a look here, we got boat number 213. That is Sebastian Wilcox. Boat number 11, Greg Mad Dog Matta. Boat number 419, Jeff Hansen. Number 3 is Carl Hausch. Boat number 11, Terry Burke. 730 is Braden Seben. Boat number 95, Rachel Cummings. Boat number 15, Seth Christie. Boat number 476, Andrew Cesar. Boat number 96, Ryan Carlson. Boat number 11 is Jordan Smith, 43X. Luke Christie, 917, Andrew Freeman. Boat number 7 is Kyla Pleska. Boat number 201, Chad Manson. Boat number 223, Louis Vendito. Boat number 36 is James Gagnon. Boat number 159, Luke Blanton. And I don't have numbers for him, but Dylan Waters and Trevor Waters are also out there, sponsored by Mom and Dad. $19 racers here in the X2 class. Again, Sebastian Wilcox out of Franklin, New Hampshire. Mad Dog Matta out of Vegas. Hanson out of Lino Lakes, Minnesota. Carl Hausch out of Warminster, Pennsylvania. Terry Burke out of Hilton, New York. Braden Seben out of Ellington, Connecticut. Rachel Cummings from Hawthorne, California. Seth Christie from Newbury Park, California. Andrew Cesar out of Hawthorne, California. Ryan Carlson out of Corpus Christi, Texas. Jordan Smith out of Port Orchard, Washington. Luke Christie out of Newberry Park, California. Andrew Freeman out of Painted Post, New York. Kayla Pleska out of West Henrietta, New York. Chad Manson out of Austin, Texas. Louis Vendito from right here in Lake Havasu. James Gagnon from Lake Havasu. Luke Blanton from Lake Havasu. Dylan Waters from Marietta, California. And Trevor Waters also from Marietta, California. So there's their hometowns. Wilcox, sponsored by No Limits Web Metalworks. Mad Dog Mattis, sponsored by Vegas Rentals and Marine Repair. Hanson on the 419, sponsored by Push Industries, as well as PHP Ski. Carl House, sponsored by Gator Power Performance. Terry Burke, sponsored by Nickerson Performance. Braden Seven, sponsored by Rad Dudes and Duck and Race Team. Rachel Cummings, sponsored by Ace Performance, as is Seth Christie. Andrew Cesar, sponsored by Ace Performance and Sandhopper. Ryan Carlson, sponsored by Carlson Racing. Jordan Smith, a privateer. Luke Christie, sponsored by Ace Performance. Andrew Freeman is sponsored by Poured Concrete Walls and FJB Energy. Kyla Plaska, sponsored by Pro Watercraft with Watcon.com. And Jet Tribe, Chad Manson, sponsored by the Good Times Mafia and IPD Graphics. Louis Vendito, sponsored by Moto Options, as well as Fly Racing and Amblosion. And James Gagnon, sponsored by Lake New Poland Spa and Retro Racing. And that's what we're doing out here, a little bit of retro racing. The Waters team, Dylan and Trevor Waters, sponsored by Mom and Dad. Those are always the best sponsors. You got to love Mom and Dad. Shout out to Seth Greenfield, who is listening in. He said, yep, Noah skips. Yeah, Noah did a good job, made up onto the podium here. And it is crazy to see he's running amateur in the P1 Aquacross, but he comes out here in the pro runabout in a closed course class, and he's still able to get on the podium, man. That kid could ride, no doubt about it. So, again, getting ready to go to the X2 class. You can see him lined up there. You can see the inside pole, at least. And that's Simon Ricks, our operations manager there with the stars and bars and orange and blue shirt on, standing right behind the line. It looks like we had fifth in that was calling for a 2-minute hold, but puts his hand back down. And it looks like we're still calling for a 2-minute hold down there. Up. Put his hand back down. Looks like they got the boat fired up, and we are off and away as the light signals and the horn sounds. And we are off and away here with the Vintage X2 class. Once again, I believe 19 riders. Oh, and the red flag, the dreaded red coming out, folks. The dreaded red coming out here in the Vintage X2 class. Again, you're watching race number 5, 8 laps here in the Vintage X2.
I don't know about that start. That looked like asphalt shirt marks to me.
Miano Alexandre on the live feed. How you doing, Miano? Rudy Del Pardo also on the live stream. How you doing, Rudy?
And it's huge. This thing, we should keep qualifying. What do you guys think?
Lots of riders out here in this X2 class. As they bring them back to the line, they're going to restack, repack, re-rack. We're going to restart this one all over again. Hope everybody is enjoying their day number 7 here of the Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix number 1 IJSBA World Finals. Wherever you are out there in the world, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, we appreciate you tuning in and checking out the World Finals. This is our Vintage X2 class. We're going old school here in Lake Havasu with race number 5. Race number 6. Speaking of old school, with Pro Ski GP and the Grandmaster Ski Stock is coming up on race number 7. Race number 8 is Moto number 2 at the Runabout GP. Moto number 1 for the Junior Ski 13 to 15 lights is going to be race number 9. Race number 10 is the Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock, Moto number 1. And Moto number 2 for the Junior Ski 10 to 12 lights will be race number 11. And then we will be breaking for freestyle. And they're taking a look under the hood there of, looks like boat number 213. That's Sebastian Wilcox out of Franklin, New Hampshire, sponsored by No Limits Metalworks, Hot Slag, Z-Force Racing, Jet Trim, Spy Optics, Ben Sponson's, Dad's Overtime, and Teen Wolf Racing. Qualified in through the East Coast Watercross Series put on by Sean Dudek and his great staff. You can see Sean there actually inside the boat with another couple of the East Coast Watercross team members. Again, trying to get Wilcox onto the line. Uh-oh. It's a colorful group that we have out here in Lake Havasu, and that was Freeman that I believe you were looking at right there. 917, Andrew Freeman out of Painted Post, New York. It looks like his helmet hair got painted. And just look at the crowd. The crowd really starting to build here in Lake Havasu for this vintage X2 class. So some fun stuff going on here. Special thanks. You see the guy in the background on the top left-hand side of your screen, the cameraman. I'd like to say a special thank you to that guy right there, man, because these cameramen that are working from Thailand are probably the best camera folks that I've ever worked with before. So let's go with the restart here of the vintage X2 class, race number 5. And there is Pistone, king of the tower. And we'll let you know who got the whole shot here momentarily. Just once again, I'd like to remind everybody, go to www.wgp1.com for all your World Grand Prix information. All right, we'll hone in and let you know who is leading here on the inside. It looks like boat number 109. That 109 on the inside, boat number 2 on the outside. Yeah, well, that's it's been par for the course, first set of motos for a lot of these guys. They don't check the pit board, and so we don't have numbers for those riders. Now, the only two I don't have numbers for are Dylan Waters and Trevor Waters out of Marietta, California. So once again, we got boat number 2, I believe, with the whole shot. And there's your battle for second place. Looks like boat number 419 coming up, Jeff Hansen. Hansen, a former winner here out of Lino Lakes, Minnesota. Sponsored by Push Industries, PHP Ski. Jeff Hansen of Jeff Hansen Racing. And Jeff moving his way, pushing his way into that second place position. And we got boat number 109, I believe, back there in that third place position. Again, I apologize, but we have no 109. Could be Dylan or Trevor Waters. Those are the only two that we don't have numbers for. Those were a couple of late entries, I assume. Hansen really working the leader right now as we take a look at third place right there. Coming around the MasterCard buoy and into the split section. That's boat number 43 that we're taking a look at. That is Luke Christie out of Newberry Park, California, sponsored by Ace Performance and Federica Demolition. 8 laps here in this X2 race. So Hansen in second. We got boat number 2 out in front, and I can hear the live announcers are also having problems because we don't have a number 2 on our sheets. So again, it could be Dylan Waters or Trevor Waters. Those are the only two that we do not have numbers for. Again, we apologize. Normally, when we get to their second moto, and that's kind of been what's happened all week. And you see Hansen right there. Hansen trying to find a clean line on the outside of the deuce as they get ready to head toward that MasterCard buoy. And they'll go into the split section. We'll see which way they go. And here comes Hansen. Hansen getting out the broom. He is sweeping hard. And there we go. Hansen he looked like he was trying to take that lead. And, he steals the line away. Look at that. The deuce stole the line away. Hansen has to go to the inside. Smart move there by the number 2. Hansen had the drive coming off of the MasterCard buoy, but the deuce stole the line from him. And Hansen working the green buoys. The Deuce working the blue buoys out there. And as we get ready to exit, it looks like it's going to be Hansen. Hansen from the inside, so Hansen moves into the lead. Jeff Hansen out of Lino Lakes, Minnesota, Region 6 rider. Sponsored by Push Industries, and he is pushing it. Sponsored by PHP Jet Ski as well. So Hansen, your new race leader. Nice orange and white combo trimmed in black. Takes a look behind him, and once he gets out front, he's going to be hard to catch. I've seen this guy ride the X2 before. Comes to us from the East Coast Watercross Series. I'm sorry, the Great Lakes Watercross Series. He may have raced some of the East Coast Series, but he races with Brad and Jamie Bohat. Up there, comes from their neck of the woods. He's out of Lino Lakes, Minnesota. I believe they're out of Wisconsin. Thanks, Rudy. I appreciate it, buddy. 419, Hansen out in front. The Deuce is loose here in Havasu, currently sitting in second place. You got boat number 109 back there in third. And it's very unfortunate. I believe that's Dylan Waters and Trevor Waters in second and third. Those are the only two that we do not have numbers for. And that's, I would say, it'd be the Waters clan out of Marietta, California, sponsored by Mom and Dad in second, third. And there is Hansen. Looks like he's getting past the back marker right there as he works his way onto the right-hand side of the track. Another great day here in Lake Havasu. And I'm happy to announce that it cooled off here in Lake Havasu. The high today only supposed to be 100 degrees. So we can, that's right, we can turn off the fans. Don't worry about the air conditioners. We can drink water at room temperature. And there is the Deuce currently sitting in second place. I see number 1 on his vest, and we don't have a number 1 here either, so I was trying to do everything I could to kind of cross-check. The only thing I could say, it's got to be Dylan or Trevor Waters in second and third right now. Those are the only two that we don't have. That was boat number 3, Carl House, that we seen on the blue X2. As your race leader, goes around the MasterCard buoy. Boat number 419, Hansen. Hansen looks like he's going to opt to go to the outside. And once Hansen got past the Deuce, he is hasta la bye-bye. He has already got about a 7 to 8 second lead over second place already as he works the outside split. Again, we are in the second half here of the Vintage X2 class. Glad everybody could listen in here to the live stream. My name is Mikey Young. Glad you guys are listening. I sure do appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments, appreciate all the love, and I'll tell you what, I got nothing but love for what we see out here on the track, and nothing but love for all of you race fans. And Rasmussen, Ryan Rasmussen, the sour cream king, and Jeff Hansen, shredding like cheese. I love it. You so cheesy. Hansen takes a look behind him, and I believe the white flag came out that last lap as Hansen works the bottom right-hand side of the track. There you go. You see the white flag, Pistone. Hansen again, sponsored by Push Industries and PHP Ski.
Oh, really? Got passed again.
So Hansen looking tough there. Still the Deuce in second, 109 in third. I think it's the Waters boys
Jeff Hansen, one more night.
out of Marietta, California. Again, coming up next, folks. That's right. Put your seat back. Straight tables in their upright and lock position. Pro Ski GP Moto 3 is coming up next. It's been the QB1 show so far in that class. We'll see if it is again. Back out to the racetrack. It's Hansen. And Hansen this time, smart move, going to the inside. Shorter distance to that finish line. Jeff Hansen again out of Lino Lakes, Minnesota. Making all the Great Lakes Watercross team proud out there. Your promoters from Region 6 with the IJSBA, our official sanctioning body here. Scott Weber, you're right. I don't know where the X2s are in Florida. I'm with you. Checker flag getting ready to come out for Hansen. 419, straight out of Lino Lakes, Minnesota. Jeff Hansen taking the win, and he pushed it. Great job by Jeff Hansen. Paul Harding, yeah, 419 was flying out there. Hansen didn't get the greatest to start, man, but he showed you that he is a true racer. He worked his way, I believe he started out in about 5th position, and he worked his way all the way up to 1st, making a lot of good and clean passes. But that'll do it for the Vintage X2. We'll be back with the Pro Ski GP after these messages, folks. Stick around.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Jet Tribe, your official riding gear.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
All right, welcome back to the 2024 Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix #1, the IGSBA World Finals here in Lake Havasu. Well, coming up next, again, we've got the Pro Ski GP class, and as I take a look down, remarkable racing, great race, 419 Jeff Hansen, yeah, remarkable racing. He did have a great race. Tim Plumpton, a.k.a. Thumper. The X2s are hugely popular in the United Kingdom, he says. And Steve King also online, giving a shout out. So once again, the Pro Ski GP class, let's go through what's happened so far. We've had 2 motos. They were both yesterday. Quentin Bosch, he has been unstoppable here in the whole 2024 season. Any of the races he's went to, he has been a winner. He's sponsored by QBA Racing, Fast Power Sports, Cometic Gaskets, Jet Pilot, and Jet Trim, and he'll be on boat number 98 out of Belgium. Kevin Redder currently sitting second in the points. Now, Bosch with 120, Redder with 106. And Redder are sponsored by Knopf Insulation, Blosian Jet Pilot, Nagi Designs, and Liqua Molly. He'll be on boat number 9300, currently sitting third in the points with 87 points. That's Jimmy Wilson out of Port St. Lucie, Florida, and he's on a factory Kawasaki, sponsored by Fly Racing, Hot Products, Works H2O Designs, AOMC.MX, JC Racing, and ADA Racing. Boat number 202, Cole Kramer from right here in Lake Havasu, sitting the fourth in the points with 86. Sponsored by Fast Power Sports, Mom and Dad, Ricky T Boosted Performance, and Uncle Dave Race Engines. Boat number 44, Camden Powell, part of the Syracuse Mafia out of Syracuse, Indiana, sponsored by Speed Racing, Ignite Racing Fuels, Commander, Jet Pilot, Jet Trim, HPL, Watercross of Texas, Riva Racing, and Map Tuner. Camden Powell again on boat number 44. 115 is Harley Ritchie from right here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by Mike Jim Marbella, Commander, Rebel Optics, and the Saints of Speed. Boat number 99 on the Fast Power Sports boat out of France, Jeremy Perret, sponsored by Fast Power Sports Jet Pilot, Rick Roy Products, and Paratech. Jake Pierce out of Lake Havasu looked very fast yesterday, and he's sponsored by Marine One, Bullet Racing, CSM, Works H2O Designs, Jet Trim, Jet Pilot, Cometic Gaskets, Blosian. Sebastian Giorello, boat number 27 from right here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by M-Pros, Risen Wild, Riva, Map Tuner, and 9 Mile Motorsports. Boat number 100, riding out of Gilbert, Arizona, is Revin Harris. He's on a Fast Power Sports boat, sponsored by Fast Power Sports, Lone Star Trucking, Works H2O, Marine One, and Jet Trim. Boat number 21, who is the Rookie of the Year in Super Motocross. He's on a Commander. That's Julian Baume out of Lake Havasu City, sponsored by Red Bull, Commanders, and Slippery Wetsuits. Boat number 111 out of Queensland, Australia. We got Jaden Richardson, sponsored by Fast Power Sports, Marine One, the AJSP, and Jet Pilot. Boat number T19 out of Thailand. We've got Arnon Hong Kong. And he is sponsored by the Bangkok Jet Club, Troy Lee Designs, 100% Goggles, Procari as well as the Moto Surf Shop. You got 155 Coy Curtis out of Lake Havasu, sponsored by TC Free Ride, Fast Power Sports, Marine One, Federico Demolition, Johnson Excavation, as well as Ignite Racing, Fuels Works Racing, and ODI. Boat number 888 is Ryder Wildeboer out of Lake Havasu, sponsored by Pro Watercraft, Committed Gaskets, Jet Tribe, and Jet Trim. Boat number 64 is Yasmin Prouse out of Estonia, sponsored by the 64 Racing Factory team. Boat number 25 on a Bullet Hull, Alec Enderley out of Switzerland, sponsored by Bullet Racing, Paratech, and the MX Lab. Boat number 912 out of Ottsville, Pennsylvania, already winning world title a little earlier this week, Rick Shirker. And he's sponsored by Riva Fly Racing, Jet Trim, Jet Pilot ADA, Fast Power Sports, and the Gino Coran Brewing Company. Boat number 30 is Tanawan Moli. He'll be on a Kawasaki out of Pattaya, Thailand, sponsored by NAF, USG, and Flamingo. Boat number 43 on a Commander is Luciano Sinisteri out of Cordova, Italy, sponsored by Complete Papa, as well as LS43 Racing. Boat number 116 is Dev Dog, Devin Farthing out of Ackworth, Georgia, sponsored by Monster Energy, Yamaha, Jet Pilot, Jet Trim, 100% goggles, and Yamalube. And finally, I believe we've got Ira John Keener, actually a no-show. So Ira, I believe, not with us this weekend, as I see DNRs here for the first two races. So that'll do it for your lineup here with the Pro Ski GP, as they are lined up. Going through yesterday, Bosch in the first moto went wire to wire to take the win, and in the second moto, he had to come back and overtake Jake Pierce. Pierce right now currently sitting, as I take a look down, about seventh in the points with 56 points. Quentin Bosch with 120 points. He's your leader. Redder with 106. Wilson with 87. Kramer with 86. Powell with 72. As here we go. Holy horsepower, Batman. It's time to take off. You're watching the 2024 Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix Series. Number one, stop number 2 on the World Grand Prix Series. Number 3 going to be in Pattaya, Thailand. On the inside, it looks like we got boat number 27. That's Sebastian Giorello from right here in Lake Havasu. And on the outside, it looks like the T19. Yeah, it is. It's the T19. We're shaking stuff up here a little bit today. And that is our tie rider, I believe. And here we go, Giorello with the hole shot as he works his way around the double yellows. So the T19 must be a borrowed boat. That's all I can see here. So, now I know Lanacorn was on that boat a little bit earlier this week, one of our tie racers. And you can see the it's a T19. So again, that has to be a borrowed boat out there, because it is not on our moto sheets. And again, this is a third moto. Normally, all the bugs are worked out by then. It's Jimmy Wilson back there in the third spot, boat number 300 on the factory Kawasaki. Giorello, your race leader, sponsored by Jet Trim, Jet Pilot, Comedic Gaskets, Blosian, ETS Racing, as well as H2O Works, 100% Goggles, Fly Racing, OGO 9 Mile Motorsports. And there goes your race leader, Giorello, working left to right past the grandstands. And here is your battle for second. And Jimmy Wilson moving up into second, currently sitting third in the points right now with 86. I haven't seen Redder and I haven't seen Bosch yet. And both Bosch and Pierce on the green boats. I believe that's Bosch. I think I see Bosch in 5th place. Or he's moved up to 4th, because that's Wilson now exiting the log jump section. And there's Bosch right there, currently sitting in that 4th place position, sponsored by QBA Racing, as well as Fast Power Sports. He comes in perfect with 120 points, winning the first 2 motos. Had to work for it in the second moto yesterday, and looks like he's going to have to work for it here, as he's got the T19 that he's working on right now. And you can see he is right there in the tray of the T19. as they work their way up to the top right-hand side of the track, and now head down the back straightaway into the MasterCard buoy. They'll make their choice here, whether they want to go inside or outside. The T19 goes to the outside, 98. Bosch going to go to the inside. That's your battle for third place, and I'll tell you, my money's on Bosch right now, coming out in third, going to that inside. We'll see if he can make it come true for me. And Bosch getting ready to exit that inside split right about now. Funk Show brother right about now. And here we go, drag race, and Bosch comes out in front. So Bosch moves up into the top three. Quentin Bosch again out of Belgium, sponsored by Jet Pilot and Jet Trim. Going around the horseshoe, a couple chicanes, and then he'll face the log jump. Still got boat number 27, Giorello, out in front of Wilson. And here comes Quentin Bosch. So can Bosch get past Wilson and Giorello to make it a perfect weekend for him? Again, about 7-8 seconds right now between first and third place. There's the 155 of Coy Curtis. I believe Coy running up into that fifth place position. Coy involved in an altercation yesterday and came off of his boat. So that is one of the reasons that he is not up there in our top 10. I believe Coy currently running in 12th place, only has 33 points. And in Moto number 1, he had a DNR. So Curtis getting back on the boat and ended up, I believe, 6th or 7th overall in that second Moto. Glad to see him here in the top 5. Sponsored by TC Freeride. And there's Bosch coming from the inside again. Green boat. There's Giorello in the forefront on the 27. That's your race leader. There's second place, Wilson. And here comes Bosch. Bosch knocking at Wilson's back door. Sophie Miller says, go on, Quentin. Dave McIntyre, go Quentin Bosch. Maxime says, gas, Quentin Bosch. The T19, Arnon Honklang is currently sitting in 4th place. Arnon Honklang out of Thailand, sponsored by the Bangkok Jet Club, Troy Lee Designs, 100% goggles, as well as the Moto Surf Shop. 155 has moved up in front of Honklang right now. That's Coy Curtis. Curtis advancing into that 4th place position. Bosch still in 3rd, Wilson in 2nd, and Giorello in the top spot. Giorello playing the spoiler here. Wilson currently sitting in 2nd. He is 3rd in points coming into this one. So we'll start doing a little moto math. Wilson would have 130 points. I haven't seen Redder. Redder's 2nd place right now in the points coming into this with 106 points. Bosch with 120 if he stayed in 3rd, which I probably think he won't. If he stayed in 3rd, he would have 168 points. So that would give him the overall win. And here we go. Look at this battle right here. Bosch on the inside. Wilson, he steals the position from Wilson. Wilson trying to stay to the inside as they get ready. They're hitting the chicanes and into the log jump. Bosch moving into 2nd place. He's going to set his gun sights on Giorello. So Bosch able to get past Wilson on that factory Cowie. Bosch on the Fast Power Sports boat out of Belgium. And now Bosch setting his sights on the 27 Fast Power Sports rider Sebastian Giorello from right here at Lake Havasu. Sponsored by Go Fast US, Fast Power Sports, and Liquimali. Bosch getting ready to head down that back straightaway, headed toward the MasterCard buoy right now. Top left-hand side of the track, and you can see Giorello right there. Giorello going to go to the inside split. Bosch going to follow suit. He's going to follow him through the inside. So your top 2 racers on the inside. Less than 2 seconds in between 1 and 2 right now. Giorello riding for Fast Power Sports. Still right there, about 1 buoy ahead of Bosch. But Bosch got to pull in the water, and he's reeling him in, baby. Some great racing going on out there. As your top 2 coming out, and both down on the front straightaway. Still Giorello, Bosch, Wilson, Curtis, and boat number 19, the T19 of Arnon Honklang out of Swanlong, Thailand, sponsored by the Bangkok Jet Club. Back out to your leader. Bosch into the log jump. 1, 2, And 3. He's up and over to the bottom right-hand side of the track. He'll make the turn back into the closed course. So once again, that battle for first place really starting to heat up. And as I take a look down here, Ski GP class, 13 laps. Lucky 13. 13 laps. Can Quentin Bosch get her done? We got to talk to him yesterday up here in the booth. And Bosch has pretty much been unstoppable all season long in 2024 over in Europe. So trying to advance a points lead here in the World Grand Prix Series. Bosch going to go to the outside this time. Giorello and he both go in about the same time. Giorello should have a little bit of advantage as he is on the inside split. Again, Giorello on boat number 27. That's Bosch on 98. And Bosch takes a look over to see where his compadre is on that split section on the other side. Now here comes Bosch. Bosch will have the drive coming from the outside. And here we go. The courtesy flags come out. 7 laps down, 6 laps to go here in the Pro Ski GP. And you can see Bosch is right there. Bosch, a very, very aggressive rider out of Belgium. Nice look at that Fast Power Sports hull right there. Fast Power Sports in Performance Alley with us. Take a look at their stuff. And take a look at that. Coy Curtis into the mix. There's Coy Curtis. Curtis now on Bosch. Curtis trying to get to the inside of Bosch. And Curtis is like, who the hell is this? What's going on? He looks behind him, and there's little Coy Curtis. I don't know where Curtis came from, but Curtis got in front of Wilson. Obviously, that wasn't on camera. That's why we didn't see it. And that's the gap between second and third right now. Now Curtis is actually pushing Bosch, who is pushing Giorello. So we're going to see who runs out of gas first here. And I'm talking about physically or mentally. So Giorello looks like he goes to the inside. Bosch is going to go to the inside. Curtis is going to go to the inside. So your top 3 riders all on the inside split right now. Getting ready for the completion of lap number 8. 13-lap race, folks. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Don't hit that refrigerator yet, man. We still got some laps to go. And this one is really heating up. This third and final moto here for the Pro Ski GP class. Del Pardo says, get him, Coy. Chris Poole, let's go, Coy. How you doing, Crispy? Miss you, buddy. That's a look at Coy Curtis right now, who has worked his way through the pack. A terrible start for Curtis, but has worked his way up into that third place position and was actually pressuring Quentin Bosch. Man, this kid got mad skills. Sponsored by TC Free Ride. See the top 3 all headed to the top right-hand side of the track. You can see the pump wash up at the top left-hand side of your screen there. That's Giorello. That's Bosch on the green boat. Curtis back there right behind Bosch with the yellow helmet. And they'll make the turn and head into that back section of the course. Into the MasterCard buoy. And again, it's a decision. Inside or outside. Now, they've been playing follow the leader through the inside. Bosch knows, Bosch is a smart rider. He knows if he stays where he's at, that he's going to take the overall. He's got 120 points coming into this. Coy Curtis can't catch him, even if Coy gets past him. Not going to make a difference. Even if Giorello wins, not going to make a difference. Redder with 106 points. That's who I'm looking for is Redder. I see Jake Pierce has moved up into that 5th spot on boat number 88. Still got Jimmy Wilson in the 4th place position. Going back on board with Bosch, looking to take home another world title here in Lake Havasu. And Pierce trying to get past Wilson right now. Meanwhile, here's Bosch through the log jumps. 1, 2, 3, bottom right-hand side of the track, and Bosch still maintaining that 2nd place position. Curtis right there in his back pocket. What's up, Psycho? How you doing, buddy? Jason Psycho Ward listening in. David Gallant saying, come on, Quentin. Ben Swanson online. As well as Norick. How you doing, Norick? Ryan Rasmussen. Blake Corning. How you doing, buddy? Let's get undressed, blessed, and caressed. I'm telling you, my friend. Number 27, Sebastian Giorello, who came into this race, I believe, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9th place. Giorello was in 9th place. Got 30 points the first one, 22 points the second one, and now leading out here in the final moto. And when I say playing the spoiler, he's putting an exclamation point on it. All right, so once again, Giorello, boat number 27, will be coming from the inside split. Looks like Bosch coming from the outside. Bosch throttling down. Blue flag with the yellow stripe coming from Pistoni as they get ready to head into some lap traffic. Now let's see how Giorello gets through this lap traffic. We'll see if the lap traffic slows him up, especially through that long jump. Oh, Bosch goes down. Bosch was thirsty, goes down, gets a drink of that 80-degree Lake Havasu City water. And meanwhile, Curtis is right there. Coy Curtis trying to find a line, and Bosch just hogging the log jump right there. His elbow's got about 9 feet wide, you know, kind of like motocross on a berm turn right there. He wasn't letting Curtis get by him. You've seen him. He kind of rode diagonally through that log jump section. And we'll take a look here again at Quentin Bosch as they get ready to go into the log jump section, make the turn. And Bosch, after the horseshoe, goes down there. Looks like he catches an edge. Goes down momentarily, doesn't lose the boat, doesn't lose the lanyard. A nice recovery there by Bosch, but he did lose a little time on Giorello. As we head into the latter stages of this one here. Some great racing out there, and Bosch able to hold on to it, but it's been the Giorello show here for the third and final moto. Again, Sebastian Giorello, sponsored by Go Fast US, Fast Power Sports, Liqua Moly, Jet Trim, Jet Pilot, Cometic Gaskets, Blosian, H2O Works. I'm getting all excited up here. I apologize, folks. Getting all tongue-tied. Having too much fun. Loving this GP racing. This is what Saturdays and Sundays are all about right here. This is what I'm liking. Ski GP. Here comes Bosch into the log jump section. There's Giorello. You can see only one. They're one log jump apart right now. And Bosch doing everything he can. I know that he wants to be perfect this weekend. Talk to him in the pits. Such a nice guy. And you can see there's your gap between first and second. This late in the race, that's your gap between first and second. And you can see that both of these young men are hungry. Redder off of his boat. We were looking for Redder. We were wondering what was happening. He's trying to hook up that lanyard, get some fire to that engine compartment. He came in second place. I'm not sure where he's at. We got, again, Giorello up front, Bosch in second, Curtis in third, Wilson in fourth, Jake Pierce in fifth. And again, Jake Pierce from right here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by Marine One, Bullet Racing CSM Works. So again, we're counting them down. Looks like there's going to be 2 laps, says Paul Pistoni. 2 laps left to go. There's your gap between first and second. If Bosch is going to do it, this is where champions are made, folks. The last couple of laps. Who has got it mentally? Who has got it physically? Bosch doing everything he can to get out there in front of Giorello. Giorello just trying to say, hey, I know that I can win this class. And there is Curtis. Coy Curtis currently sitting in third place. That young man, I'll tell you, he has got a bright future. Coy Curtis, again from right here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by TC Free Ride, Federico Demolition, Johnson Excavation, Lee Shore Pools, HydroTurf, Jet Pilot, 6D Helmets, M-Pros, Rhino Hub, RB Components, Top Red, Anderson Power Sports, DASA Racing, Ignite Racing Fuels, Works Racing, and ODI, all helping that young man right there. Number 155, Coy Curtis. And Coy is not only a closed course rider, but he can ride the heck out of a freestyle boat as well. And there we go, Giorello and Bosch both going to the inside. So Bosch, well, I think Bosch is just playing it safe right now. Just doesn't want to make any mistakes, doesn't want to do anything wrong where he could lose this world title. Even though he's in second place, still got a huge lead in the points. Giorello, again, coming into this one with 52 points, so he would only have 122 points. The white flag is out for Giorello. And Curtis still trying to get Bosch. Curtis like a bad rash to Bosch, man. He just will not go away. As Bosch gets ready to hit that log jump, and we'll see Curtis in the frame here probably pretty quickly. There's Curtis, and Curtis goes to the outside. Look at that, Coy Curtis gets past Bosch. On the final lap, Coy Curtis, and you can see, much to the crowd's delight here in Lake Havasu, Curtis able to get by. What a pass. And let's go back and take a look at the replay. There's Bosch as he approaches the log jump. You'll see Curtis coming in from the left side. And look at Curtis. Curtis finding that line and gets past in the log jump section. Curtis, great job right there. Giorello all by himself right now out in front. So you got Giorello, Curtis, and Bosch, 1, 2, and 3. Coy Curtis making it exciting for everybody here in the stands. You could tell they were going crazy here in Lake Havasu outside the media tent. And there is Giorello right there. Congratulations to that guy, Sebastian Giorello, coming down the front straightaway, and he'll take the checkered flag. How about it for the Go Fast USA Fast Power Sports Liqui-Moly pilot, Sebastian Giorello. Coy Curtis coming through in second. Giving you a little bit of an arm pump right there. Quentin Bosch rounds out your top 3 here in the pro ski. I believe that's going to give Bosch the overall. I believe Jimmy Wilson will end up in second. I'm not quite sure where Redder finished, so I can tell you those will be the top 2 on the spot. But we don't have all the points up here. If we get them up here, we'll let you know as soon as we do. Coming up next, folks, will be the Grandmaster Ski Stock. Grandmaster Ski Stock. And that is race number 7. So we'll be right back with the Grandmasters after these messages.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Jet Tribe, your official riding gear.
Welcome back to Lake Havasu for the Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix number 1. Wow, what a race. I'm still trying to catch my breath. You know, Andrea says, wow, great racing. Rudy Del Pardo, sign of things to come. Isabel Remar, come on. Mike Remar, he's going to be racing here in the Grandmaster class. Deegan Newton is online. Sebastian Giorello taking that win. Coy Curtis coming through in second. And I believe that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. A couple of Lake Havasu City locals going 1 and 2 in that GP class. And by the way, that was only the 3rd moto. I forgot. I was getting all excited. I won't give Quentin Bosch the overall just yet because there are 4 motos in the GP class. So I can't wait to get my new paperwork, see where everybody is, because I'm not quite sure where Ryder finished. But on the 4th moto prior to, I will let everybody know that is going to be race number 19 of the day. I'll let everybody know where all the Pro Ski GP riders are in points. And I appreciate everybody for listening in. I'll tell you what, things are heating up really here in Havasu. Some great racing. The Grandmaster Ski Stock class coming up next. And we got boat number 56 online. That is Kevin Pope out of Devonshire, United Kingdom, sponsored by Miss Ching Fashion. And speaking of the United Kingdom, I know we got some of my friends from the United Kingdom, like David Ducky Godlington is listening. Miss you, Ducky. Also online, boat number 156, we got Jonathan Levy out of San Clemente, California, sponsored by John's Jungle, Jet Trim, and Jet World Power Sports. We got boat number 2, the Deuce, Mike Remar out of Lowell, Michigan, sponsored by 1E Ethanol, Nuvu, as well as Remarkable Racing, Octo Alliance, JSJ Heating and Cooling, and Extreme Graphics. Boat number 46, Justin Paul Neary out of Cebu City, Philippines, sponsored by JSAB. Boat number 29 is Marty Wells out of Colton, California, sponsored by Table for One and Hondo Fremar. Boat number 0 is Brian Ridley out of Altus, Oklahoma, And boat number 698, Ron Jones out of Twin Falls, Idaho, sponsored by Action Cycles and Sleds, as well as Jet Dynamics from right here in Lake Havasu. Boat number 23 on the Kawasaki, Andre Lakalov, sponsored by himself. 27 is Dufadad Philippe out of France, sponsored by Vichard and CMR. Boat number 3 is Yukiko Kume, sponsored by Jet Pilot, Jet Trim, Factory Zero, and Flying Batwave. Boat number 34 is Mike Lewandowski out of Weatherford, Texas, sponsored by For Him Construction, Scott Johnson, and Todd Burns. Boat number 26 is Tim O'Neill out of Queensland, Australia, sponsored by DBR Racing. We've got Luis Morones out of Brazil, sponsored by Lupo Sports. Don't have a number for him yet, though. Boat number 39 is Morgan Peckenham out of Reno, Nevada. And boat number 51 is Michael Williams out of Liberty, Missouri. Boat number 11 is Greg Mad Dog Matta out of Las Vegas, Nevada, sponsored by Vegas Rentals and Marine Repair, as well as official handyman VDR, Tom Ski, and official World Builders. That rounds out your field here in our Masters ski class. And we got Michael Sellner saying, go Ron Jones on the 698 Kawasaki. Jack Wells says, come on, Kev. I believe he's talking about Kevin Pope on the number 56 Kawasaki. Sophie Miller saying, come on, Kevin Pope. We've got a couple Kevin Pope fans watching in from the United Kingdom. Now, Kevin Pope, I'm wondering if related to Phil Pope. Things that make you go, I'm sure somebody online is going to chime in and let me know. Hayden Jones says, let's go, Grandpa, number 698, Ron Jones. Jones again out of Twin Falls, Idaho, sponsored by Action Cycles and Sleds, as well as Jet Dynamics. And a little pause here in between, and why there's a little pause, I'd like to say very special thanks to Amazing Thailand, as well as Thai Airways International, Sports Authority of Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Freedom Racing, and Jet Tribe Racing. Our local sponsors and title sponsor of the event this year for the 43rd annual IJSBA World Finals is Short Block Technologies. Special thanks to Greg and his team over at Short Block. Also like to say a special thanks to Yamaha, Kawasaki, Sea-Doo, as well as Riva Racing and Anderson Power Sports. Today's event sanctioned by the IJSBA. That's the International Jet Sports Boating Association out of Half Moon Bay, California. Gary Smith, how you doing, buddy? He's okay, I appreciate that. He's not related. Kevin Pope is not related to Phil Pope. Glenn Elliott, let's go Remar. Mike the Missile and Mad Dog. Robert Crabtree, how you doing, Robert? Go Kevin Pope. And he's no relation to Bob Crabtree. I love it. Good to see that you're good, Gary Smith. Missing you, buddy. Zayad, when is the runabout open? You take a look here. The runabout, we've got the runabout GP is going to be race number 8. It's going to be right after this. We don't have a runabout open. We have a runabout GP class today, and it's going to be race number 8. Race number 9 is going to be the junior ski, 13 to 15 lights. 10 is the Pro-Am women's ski, and 11 is the junior ski, 10 to 12 lights. And then we're going to take a break, and we'll do freestyle. Freestyle will not be on the live stream, and then we'll come back with race number 12 and moto number 2 for the junior ski, 13 to 15 lights after the break. So that's what's happening. We'll be taking a break after race number 11.
How are you doing?
Ooh, and the current time on deck, it's just about 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And just as a reminder, if you want to tell your friends how to get on, you can go to Jet Ski World Series. You can find us on Facebook and YouTube. That's Jet Ski World Series. Ooh, what a day so far. Day number 7. And I'll tell you, it's probably been since the 90s since I've come close to losing my voice. And this has definitely been a fun deal doing the live stream, and I sure do appreciate everybody for chiming in and letting us know how we're doing and what's going on the track. When because I can't say I'm definitely not perfect by any means, but when I do need help, you guys are always right there to help me. So I appreciate all of you. You are my jet ski family. All right, Rick Powell saying, go Clipper. Jim Alamilo, thank you, buddy. Jim Alamilo saying, good job on the mic. Julie Dean Thompson says, good luck, Kevin. Gary Smith. Yep, he's still chasing the world championships. I believe you say 23-ish. I believe he's right around 33-ish, actually. Don Cope, let's go Ridley. Ron Burser. Bag'em Mad Dog. Yeah, Mad Dog is out there. He's going to be on boat number 11. He is quite the character. Actually, every year when I fly into Vegas, or the last couple of years at least, he picks me up at the airport. I hang out with Mad Dog overnight, and then we drive down on Fridays prior to the event because Iceman always holds the USA Freestyle Championships the week before the World Finals. So I come down for that, and then I stick around for the World Finals. So I'm on Mad Dog's side too. He's quite the character, and he'll definitely give you an earful whenever you want to listen. But I'll tell you, a fun guy to hang around with nonetheless. Thanks, Jesse Howard. I appreciate it, man. Rick Powell saying this is Clippers, actually, this is his 37th straight World Finals. And like I say, he has more than 30 world titles. I know that Don and I had talked about that last year, and I think he had 37, I believe, at that point. 36 or 37, somewhere right around there. John Elt says, Remar, let's go. We'll see how late Remar stayed out last night. And there's, looks like the 110 in the forefront. And unfortunately, we don't have a 110. It says they're sponsored by Outlaw Performance on a Kawasaki. And I'm taking a look here. That must have been a late entry. I believe this is their first moto. Yes, it is. So a lot of times on when I get the first moto sheets, there's some late entries. They don't make it onto the sheets. And normally by the second moto, I'll have everything squared away. So, again, I apologize for any confusion in advance. Course Marshal Randy, the weather. It cooled down today. It's only 100. Peter Yari, how you doing, buddy? Happy belated birthday to you. We got Ron Jones says, let's go 698. Samantha Shortland. It's like, can we hurry up? We need to get to bed. So obviously Samantha is watching in. I believe that's Harry's mom over there in the United Kingdom. Ryan Rasmussen, the U.S. Region Sixers are better than we've been at. Oh, yeah, you know what? I agree with you, Raz. I grew up in Region 6, and I think that kind of shows. We're better. The later we stay out, the better we are the next day. I seen Mike a little bit earlier today, right before he did his practice session. He's like, I really feel good. I actually feel really good today, and I'm one of Remar's fans too. Mike and I go back a long time. He used to be the substitute announcer when I was announcing for Jacques Bryant and Patrick Mell back in the mid '90s. And Mike out here still racing, still announcing. Not listening to him today up there. We got Dave Arnold and Don Dawson, our live announcers up there today. I'm kind of enjoying. I love doing the live announcing. Don't get me wrong, because I just love to interact with people. But this being able to watch what's going on the internet. Chris Langless, how you doing? And being able to watch what's going on here on the TV screen, it's pretty awesome. And that's why I'm losing my voice. I'm just way too excited. Stacy Jones says, "Go Dad, 698." Kyle Arija, how you doing, buddy? Big shout out to the Stockton Firefighters, courtesy of Kyle Arija. Chris Langless, how you doing, buddy? I know I wish we were streaming freestyle too. Boy, I'll tell you, the Jukish boys are going huge. Gomez is going huge. I'm really looking forward to what we see today in freestyle. Again, freestyle will be up after race number 11. Remarkable racing. Yeah, I know. I love announcing with Mike Remar. I'll take your advice, Rudy Del Pardo. Once again, not quite sure what the holdup is down here online. I don't see all of our marshals out there. Again, this is, as I take a look down, race number 7. The Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 class. I mean, the Grandmaster Ski class. And then we got Pro Runabout GP will be coming up next, followed by the Junior Ski Lights, Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock, and the Junior Ski Lights 10 to 12 is race number 11 before we break for freestyle. So once again, in Performance Alley down here, all kinds of cool stuff. You got the Red Bull KTM factory rider, Juju Baume, has his motorcycle and jet ski displayed down there across from the Yamaha setup on the west end of Performance Alley. You can also find the Snyder built team and the Farthing Racing team all set up, as well as the new lineup of Yamahas down there. Now on the east side, you got all the new Kawasaki's. You got Jet Tribe set up. Then you got Liqui Moly. You got the Short Block Technologies booth. And then about midway through, you got the Bomber Eyewear booth. You got the HydroTurf booth, Blosian booth. Blosian here, they got all kinds of good-looking stuff out in front of their booth this weekend. If you are here in Lake Havasu and you haven't made it down yet, it's a good time to come down and check out everything. It's the final day, and this is the day you want to come down because that's when the blue lights flashing back there in Performance Alley. These folks do not want to go home with all the stuff they brought out, so they're giving great deals today here on Sunday, day number 7 of the Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix number 1 IJSBA World Finals here at the Crazy Horse Campground. All right, from what I understand, they are adjusting the course over on the right-hand side. So while they're doing that, folks, we're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be right back with the Grandmaster Ski Stock class.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Jet Tribe, your official riding gear.
Welcome back to Lake Havasu, the 2024 Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix number 1, stop number 2 on the Grand Prix, and the 43rd annual IJSBA World Finals. Peter Yari, I'm with you. I'm not sure what the holdup is. I hear you're yelling at kids and everything. You got to get to work. I understand, brother. Michael Sellner's on. Ron's been in action for 25 years. Rudy Del Pardo, Jimmy Gibbons is a good guy holding a rotten apple. Turris, how you doing? Turris Corning, I miss you too, brother. Always nice to see you, but I'm glad that you're listening in there from the Pacific Northwest. Course Marshal Randy flying the stars and bars. As we get set to go, you can see Clipper back there. Mike Klippenstein probably got more world titles than anybody on the line right now. And I see Pistone. It looks like our scorers are kind of getting into position. Again, not quite sure what the holdup was. But I can tell you, look, you can see on the left-hand side of the screen there, they are serving Budweiser. So Romer Beverage is open out here behind the main grandstand in the media tent. Big shout-out to Gary Shaloski and all Chip Romer and all the fine folks over at Romer Distributing who have been sponsoring the IJSBA World Finals for every year for the last 43 years. It used to be the Southwest Beverage Company, if I remember. And you know the acronym for Budweiser. If you spell it out, it's because you deserve what every individual should enjoy regularly. Now, if you spelled it backwards, it would be regular enlisted soldiers in every war depended upon Budweiser. There you go, a little bit of useless trivia while we're waiting. Melinda says, when is Kaja racing? He's coming up next. He's going to be in race number 8. This is race number 7, Melinda. Randy, I could sure use one of those right now. But I'm powered by Coca-Cola today. Okay, well, we got the okay, I believe, from the course marshal. As you've seen him go by, he gave Pistone the thumbs up. Paul Pistone, your flagman. Been around the sport for several decades. Used to be a racer back in the day. And again, another beautiful day here in Lake Havasu. Winds right now out of the southwest at 4 knots. I always wanted to be a weatherman. You always got a 50-50 shot of getting it right. Winds out of the southwest at 6 knots. Currently 100 degrees. And there we go. We're taking a look at the scoring crew and the flagman. Okay. He's making sure, I believe, that everybody's ready. And we are off and away. There we go. Peter Yari, we are on the water now here with the Grandmaster Ski Stock Class. A lot of Kevin Pope fans out there. We'll see how they do as it's nothing but pump wash in turn number 1. This is the Grandmaster Ski Stock Class. Boat number 39 off the boat. Not a good start there for Morgan Peckingham out of Reno, Nevada. I wouldn't have bet on that. Boat number 212, Clipper, your leader on the inside. 8 hole shots on the inside. On the outside, it looks like it's boat number 3 with the hole shot on the outside, and that is Yukiko Kume. Yukiko, former Pro Women's World Champion, sponsored by Jet Pilot, Jet Trim, Factory Zero, and the Flying Batwave. But it's going to be the Clipper. Mike Klippenstein, your race leader. Boat number 212, originally from Canada. And Clipper looking for another world title here in this Grandmaster Ski Stock Class. Working the bottom left-hand side of the track. I'm sorry, bottom right-hand side of the track. There's Yukiko Kume. Only a couple seconds behind Clipper right now, as they work their way into the top right-hand side of the track as we view it here from the SBT Tower of Power. And you can see Clipper right there. And that's your gap between first and second. So Clipper already with about a 4-second lead over Yukiko Kume as he hits the MasterCard buoy, and it's time to make choices. Looks like his choice is going to be to the outside. Once again, for those of you just tuning in, the blue buoys are our outside split. The green buoys are the inside split. Taking a look, there's number 56. That is Kevin Pope out of the United Kingdom. I believe currently in that 3rd place position. So, yeah, you got Clipper out in front, Kume in 2nd, and Pope in 3rd right now. And the Battle the Nations, as Clipper ain't even, I don't even have Clipper on my sheet. So I know the boat, and I know that we got a lot of race fans watching, but, yeah, I mean, I don't even have Clipper on my sheet. I don't have the 110 on my sheet either, so we probably have close to 20 riders in this one right here because we're missing a couple. As you take a look at the horseshoe section over here on the right-hand side of the track. Beautiful backdrop here in Lake Havasu. So once again, Clipper still your leader on the 212. As you take a look over there at the canal that leads to the London Bridge on the right-hand side of the track, or east side of the track. Yeah, Yukiko Kume doing a great job on that hole shot, getting the hole shot on the outside. Came out in 2nd and still maintaining her position. She's been racing here for a couple of decades. David Sims says, go Kevin Pope. Jeremy Steino, 20 riders in the 50-year plus class. You know, yeah, it's 1,000 years of experience. You're right there, Jeremy. You know, it's funny because all these riders were probably racing novice, expert, or pro back when we were over at the Nautical Inn, which was 25 years ago. There's Kume on the yellow boat coming past the start-finish line. And I believe that is Pope on boat number 11, now coming through the start-finish line. Once again, I'd like to say a very special thanks to Amazing Thailand, Thai Airways International, the Sports Authority of Thailand, National Sports Development Fund, Freedom Racing, and Jet Tribe Racing. As we go on board right there, that is boat number 56, Kevin Pope. I believe Pope has slid back to fourth. Boat number 11, Mad Dog Matta, has worked his way into third. Sponsored by the official World Builders and official handyman VDR. As we take a look at 56, that's your battle for fourth and fifth place we're taking a look at on the bottom right-hand side of the track. And now up to the top right-hand side and back down the back straightaway. Again, I believe that's Pope in fourth place on 56. The gap between fourth and fifth place, that's what's happening right now. And we're headed toward the top left-hand side of the track. You got number 156 in fifth place. That's Jonathan Levy out of San Clemente, California, sponsored by John's Jungle, Jet Trim, Jet World Power Sports, Motul Oil, and RB Components. And you can see they're both going to the outside split right there. And it looks like Levy able to take advantage of Pope right there. So once again, Levy moving into fourth, and Pope going back into fifth place. That's Kevin Pope out of Devonshire, United Kingdom, sponsored by Miss Ching Fashion. 212, still your race leader. And you know Clipper, when he gets out in front, he likes to put a lot of real estate between him and second place. Second place currently, Yukiko Kume with Mad Dog Matta in third. And as we take a look down, there is the 156 of Jonathan Levy out of San Clemente, California, sitting in that fourth place position, working his way around the horseshoe as the cameras working their way back up to there's Yukiko Kume in the yellow boat. And it looks like, is that Kume getting past? I'm not sure if that's Clipper. Might have a mechanical issue. I'm not sure if that was Clipper on the red and white boat that she just got past, and that's Mad Dog Matta, I believe, on the Kawasaki, going to the outside split. Kume on the inside split right now. Or no, that's Clipper coming down the front straightaway. Okay, so he just has such a lead that they're going through some lap traffic, but somebody else had a red and white boat trimmed in black. And I thought that he might have had a mechanical issue. No mechanical issue, though. Clipper is still out in front. He's just got one heck of a lead. And here comes Kume. She'll come out of the split. Still in that second place position. Here comes Mad Dog Matta. He's going to come on the outside. He's got the broom. Looks like he's going to try to do a little bit of... Look at this big battle. So again, that's Kume fighting it out with Mad Dog Matta right now. Matta getting pushed wide right there as Kume hugging the turn. And a big get off there by the 328, another number that we don't have on our sheets. And you can see the get off right here for 328. Boom, off to the side, just catches an edge right there, loses the boat, and that boat goes about 30 yards away. And back out to your race leader, the Clipper, Mike Klippenstein. Trying to make light work of the competition here. Clipper been racing for 37 years out here in Lake Havasu. As he makes the turn and works his way through the chicanes on the right-hand side of the track. Now working his way through some lap traffic. As you can see, some riders warming up in the background. Coming up next, we're going to have the Pro Runabout GP. That'll be their second moto. Race number 9 is the Junior Ski, 13 to 15 lights. Race number 10, the Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock. And race number 11, Junior Ski, 10 to 12 lights class. We'll do all those races there before we take a break for freestyle. And you can see Clipper working his way up to some lap traffic, riding smooth as he always does. Clipper going to opt to go to that inside split. Again, he's got a huge lead right now over Yukiko Kume. So Clipper once again negotiating his way through that inside split. He has about a 15-second lead over Yukiko Kume. For those of you that are at home that may be listening in, can't see what's happening, he's going to get the white flag also this time around. The 328 trying to get back up and stay on the lead lap after losing the boat there that last lap. And Clipper's going to say hasta la bye-bye as he goes past the 328. The 328. Clipper's like, what are you doing, dude? You're a lap down. Bottom right-hand side of the course, and Clipper circumnavigates that buoy back into the closed course. So Mike the Clipper Klippenstein, originally from Canada, now making his home in the United States. And again, as I pointed out earlier, we don't have him here on our grid sheets, but we'll have him for the second moto, so we'll be able to talk a little bit more about his sponsors. And it looks like Clipper going to go to the inside on this white flag lap. Not too much time to go. Still got Kume back there in the second place, and she is not even in the shot right now. That's what kind of a lead that Clipper has here over the rest of the Grand Masters in the ski stock division. So Clipper getting ready to exit that inside split right now, and the checkered flag coming out from Paul Pistoni, our flagman. So Clipper taking the checkered flag here, moto number 1 of the Grand Master ski stock class. A great job there by Clipper. You see him riding back to the pits, and we're still waiting on second place. There's Kume right now. It looks like she's coming from the outside split. I can see the yellow boat. Yukiko Kume out of Japan coming through in second. She's sponsored by Jet Pilot, Jet Trim, Factory Zero, and the Flying Bat Wave. And they had Mad Dog Mata in third place on our grid. Not quite sure if that was correct or not, but we'll correct it for you during the second moto. Again, this was only moto number 1 of the Grand Masters ski stock class. The Grand Masters will be racing again. Moto number 2 is going to be race 14, and race number 20 is moto 3. But right now we're going to come back with the Pro Runabout GP class right after these messages.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Jet Tribe, your official riding gear.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
All right, folks, welcome back to Lake Havasu. You're taking a look at that guy. We see here we're watching the Pro Runabout GP class. James Bushell, big winner yesterday. Is Harry Shortland listening over there in the United Kingdom? That's what I want to know. And I see James Bushell. It looks like, to me, he's on boat number 553, and that, I believe that's Kylie Elmer's boat. He was on the 158 boat yesterday, now on the 553 boat. Interesting note. He's sponsored by 158 Performance, the Sea-Doo Center, Jet Pilot, and Lucas Oil. 66 is Skinny Mo, Muhammad Barabi out of Kuwait City, Kuwait. Sponsored by the Kuwait Finance House Bank, Kuwait Steel, Al Salim Hospital, Pro Rider, and Red Bull. Boat number 11 is Walid Al Sharani out of Doha, Qatar. sponsored by Sea-Doo and Speed Marine, as well as the Doha Marine Club and Rip Speed. The King, Dustin Farthing, out of Ackworth, Georgia, here in the United States, took a 4th yesterday on the Monster Energy Yamaha, sponsored by Jet Trim, Jet Pilot, VP Race Fuels, Yamalube, and 100% Goggles. Yorji Kaja be on boat number 5 out of Hungary, sponsored by Jet Tribe, Kaja, shopkaja.com, Jet Trim, Fizzle, and Easy Rider. Boat number 38 is Mohammed Al-Baz. He had to start with a dead engine yesterday. Not happy about it. He's out of Kuwait City, Kuwait, sponsored by Kuwait Steel and Kuwait Sea Sport. We've got Tori Snyder out of Bradenton, Florida, sponsored by Snyder Built, Monster Energy, as well as Yamaha, Judge Motorsports, Riva Racing, Jet Trim, and Jet Pilot. Rashid Aldawas will be on boat number 17 out of Kuwait City, Kuwait, sponsored by DDR Performance and Unlimited, as well as Rider Zone, boat number 77. Matthias Simon also out there, sponsored by the BRP Center of Estonia, and BR1, Massimo Casarini out of Brazil, sponsored by Casarini Racing and Sea-Doo. That rounds out your competitors. 10 competitors here in the Pro Runabout GP. Yesterday, moto number 1, Bushel went wire to wire. Him and Skinny Mo coming off of the first turn, the whole shot, they were side by side. They were bumping and grinding, but Bushel had position as they went into that first turn. And after Bushel got the lead, he was able to take the win and give himself a little bit of breathing room. He came in about 6 seconds ahead of Skinny Mo, Mohammed Barabi, out of Kuwait City, Kuwait. So that is the story so far here in the Pro Runabout GP class. Again, as I take a look down here, Pro Runabout GP, we got them this race, and then they'll be back in race number 17 for all of you GP racing fans. Samantha Shortland saying that Bushel had some boat problems. Big shout out to Harry Shortland over there in the United Kingdom. Sophie Miller, whose ski is James on? He's on Kylie Elmer's ski. Kylie works with the Sea-Doo Center down there in, I believe, New Zealand. Vicky Gregory, go James Bushel. Yeah, course Marshal Randy's asking, is that Cat Daddy holding? Yeah, Cat Daddy's in the house. Made the trip all the way from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame city. There's Cat Daddy right there. Looks like he's holding for Dustin Farthing, the King, and he's got Gawicki too. So Rusty Gawicki, Cat Daddy, both holding for Dustin Farthing. Looks like Dustin Farthing on that inside pole. Going to be interesting to see how the King does. Yesterday, had to fight through the pack to make his way into fourth place. But he's on a factory Yamaha, again, sponsored by Monster Energy. Man, Monster Energy has really been a huge help to the P1 series this year, and we appreciate Dustin for bringing that in to the P1 series. As we get set to go here for the Pro Runabout GP, and for those of you listening in, maybe it's your first time watching personal watercraft racing, these are the fastest boats that you're going to see all weekend long. The fastest boats that are out here in Lake Havasu. Taking a look down there, it looks like Cat Daddy. You can see Cat Daddy just at the bottom right-hand side. You're looking at Dustin Farthing, who is sitting in pole position. He's sitting right next to Yorji Kaja from Team Hungary. See 66 in the background there. That is Skinny Mo. He was the favorite to win this one. He's on that the Red Bull Sea-Doo out of Kuwait City, Kuwait. So the riders told to fire up their engines. Here we go, folks. Oh, yeah. It's Pro Runabout GP race time. Here from Lake Havasu as a part of the 2024 Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix number 1, IJSBA World Finals. And that's the only thing I worry about with the GP classes is that red flag. The dreaded red comes out, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll bring them back to the line, repack, restack, re-rack, and redo that one all again. Samantha Shortland, Macy, a 158 shout out. Go Bushy Go, says Anthony Hampson. I love it, Blake. Too funny. Okay, we're bringing him back to the starting line, and you can see Rusty Gawicki there. Yeah, it was a holding your line infraction, and Rusty saying he doesn't really know who it was. There's Cat Daddy. Cat Daddy, he's been to a million of the World Finals as well. There's the 553. James Bushel, winner of Moto number 1, now on some OPP. Can he do it on Kylie Elmer's boat. Can he back it up on Kylie Elmer's boat? So this is going to be an interesting race. James had some boat problems from what we understand, so had to go to a different boat. The 116, the king, Dustin Farthing, going to be sitting in pole position. There's Kaja getting pitted right next to him. Both of them former world champions. Dustin's with a ton of world championships and national championships. And I love that graphics package there for Dustin Farthing. Not Pimp and Monster Energy and the Stars and Bars. Anything Stars and Bars, you all know that I'm all about as being a former Marine. Now, Bushel starting way on the outside. Now, again, Bushel taking the win yesterday. He can choose where he wants to start, and he chose all the way on the outside pole. So we'll see if that works out for him as we get set for the restart here of the Pro Runabout GP. And somebody got called for a line infraction, and Paul Pistone's not going to start the race until the guy holds the lanyard over his head. And there could be a communication problem down there as we've got riders from Hungary, Kuwait, Qatar, the United Kingdom, Brazil, Philippines. Okay, and that's Barabi. Barabi's, I think it might have been Barabi that got called. I'm not sure. But he is not happy either. He was the favorite to win. He took a second yesterday. Comes into this race here with 53 points. Now, for those of you, as far as the points go, first place is 60, then second place 53, 48, 43, 39, 36, 33, 30, 27, 24. So that's the way that the points go 1 through 10. All right. Pistone says, get that lanyard over your head and shut him down. He's not gonna let him run until he sees that lanyard over the head. Farthing looking back and chatting with Rusty Gawicki and Cat Daddy there on the pole. And Simon. Yeah, that's Skinny Mo that got called. You can see the lanyards over the head now on that Red Bull Sea-Doo. There's Bushel starting from the outside. And they're waiting for that green light and the horn. And Pistone says, get it back, shut him down. And that was Torrey Snyder that he was telling to get back. Torrey again out of Bradenton, Florida. Sponsored by Snyder Built, Monster Energy, Yamaha, Judge Motorsports, Reva Racing, Jet Trim, and Jet Pilot. Yeah, I understand, Glenn. And there we go. We are off and away. And Bushy on the outside because he switched boats. Yeah, that didn't even dawn on me, Glenn. I appreciate the feedback there. And we'll let you know who the leaders are as we hone in on them right here. That's Albaz. Albaz on the inside. He had to start with a dead engine yesterday and worked his way all the way back to, I believe, as I take a look down here, 8th place. Green flag is out, and that is Albaz with the hole shot. Muhammad Albaz. Once again, Muhammad Albaz out of Kuwait City, Kuwait, sponsored by Kuwait Steel and Kuwait Sea Sport. Boat number 11, Waleed Al-Shirani. Right behind Albaz. Al-Shirani with the third yesterday, and he's out of Doha Cutter on the Sea-Doo, sponsored by Speed Marine and the Doha Marine Club, as well as Rip Speed. Looks like 5 Kaja back there in third. Yeah, so we got the Albaz in front, Al-Shirani in second on boat number 11, and Georgie Kaja in third on boat number 5.
That was so funny. Hi.
Good, how are you?
Good. I might buy a ski today.
And there is James Bushel. I believe Bushel currently sitting in the 4th place position. You don't see the positions down here on the bottom left-hand side of your screen, but I believe it's Bushel that is currently sitting in that 4th spot. Got to talk with Steve Bushel yesterday, James's father, and new president of the JSRA over there in the United Kingdom. And here we go, Al-Shirani and Skinny Mo, I believe, going at it. As they work their way onto the right-hand side of the track. You still got Albaz out in front. I believe this is Heat. And I believe that is the battle for third. Bushel trying to catch up to Kaja right now. But you still got Albaz up in front, Al-Sharani in second. Uh-oh, and thumb the clip, pull the pin. We got a grenade on the back straightaway. And the Sea-Doo goes by. Oh, Waleed Al-Sharani just gets passed there by Skinny Mo. You seen the 66 Red Bull rider. And that is Skinny Mo going over here. He is going to work the right-hand side of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. That's the inside split here in Lake Havasu. So Skinny Mo, after having to start with a dead engine, is working his way through the pack. And we got mechanical problems already here. And there you see Skinny Mo as he goes past the start-finish line and around the horseshoe. And he is riding with a purpose out here. Did not like that call. So you got boat number 38 up in front right now. That is Albaz 66 back there in second. That's Skinny Mo. And then you got James Bushel in third. So Bushel has advanced his way up into that third place position. But meanwhile, the story on the track right now is Muhammad Barabi, Skinny Mo, number 66, working his way up to second place from a dead engine start. And in this one here, folks, I believe it's, 13 laps. So we got a lot of laps, a lot of time to go here in this Pro Runabout GP class. There's Kaja right there. I believe Kaja back in fourth. Georgi Kaja out of Hungary. Currently sitting at fourth spot. Again, Bushy in third. Skinny Mo in second. And boat number 38, Muhammad Albaz, your race leader. And Albaz, again, sponsored by Kuwait Hospital. Al Salim Hospital, Kuwait Steel, and Kuwait Sea Sport. Your second place rider, Skinny Mo, sponsored by the Kuwait Finance House Bank, Kuwait Steel, Al Salam Hospital, Pro Rider, and Red Bull Bushy. Sponsored by 158 Performance, the Sea-Doo Center, Jet Pilot, and Lucas Oil. Now, boat number 5, Kaja, was able to get past two riders and has moved up into second place. Skinny Mo back into third. So Kaja riding with a purpose, and that means Bushel back into the fourth place position. So that's second place right there, Georgi Kaja. So Kaja moving up into that second place, getting past two riders in that split last time around. Sponsored by Jet Tribe, shopkaja.com, Jet Trim, Fizzle, and Easy Rider. That's pretty cool. Fizzle is sponsoring them. Fizzle is a big sponsor of the Hydro Drags. That's right, the Fizzle Hydro Drags. That's going to be happening this year down in Boca Raton the weekend right before Thanksgiving. We invite everybody down to the world's fastest jet ski race. Last year broke the world record, 142 mile per hour. Brian Kirchberger, the builder of that boat there that went 142 last year. As we take a look out, it's still Muhammad Albaz, number 5, Kaja, 116, Dustin Farthing. Farthing, I'll tell you, he's had some tough starts, but after the start, man, he is on the gas. So 116, Farthing up into the mix as we take a look at Albaz right there. Kaja about 5 seconds off the pace, being thrown down by Albaz. And then you got Skinny Mo back in fourth place and Bushel back in fifth as Farthing was able to get past both of them in the split on that last lap. Dustin Farthing, the king. He is out of Acworth, Georgia on that factory Yamaha. Again, he's sponsored by Monster Energy, Jet Trim, Jet Pilot, VP Race Fuels, Yamalube, and 100% Goggles. So Farthing trying to chase down Kaja. And that is your battle right there. That's Kaja. That's your battle for first right there. That is Albaz, followed by Kaja. Kaja gets a little sideways there. It looked like he got a little sideways as they hit the MasterCard buoy. And it's going to be Albaz going to the outside split. Kaja going to follow suit. And I'm looking for, third place. They didn't show third place in the back screen there, and that is Albaz working his way through that outside split right now and getting ready to come down the front straightaway. And here he comes, working left to right in front of the grandstands as the courtesy flags come up. 7 laps down and 6 laps to go. That's Kaja, only about 2.5 seconds now separate first and second place. Again, Kaja followed Albaz through the outside split on that last lap. And Kaja, very unique riding style. Came up with that seat where it's kind of almost like you're riding in a go-kart. And all he's doing is working those bars in his GP class. That's where you see the most breakdowns, too. Now, we've only seen one so far, but we still got 6 laps to go. Albaz, your race leader. Kuwait out in front right now, and as I take a look, boat number 5, Hungary in second, the United States in third, Kuwait in fourth, and the United Kingdom in fifth in the Battle of the Nations. All right, Albaz, Kaja, Farthing, Barabi, and Bushel. Going on board there with Georgi Kaja. Kaja owns a gym over there in Hungary. And you can tell this guy is, he's like an Iron Man. Not 1 ounce of fat on this kid, no doubt about it. As you see Kaja work his way up to the top right-hand side of the track. And we got Albaz is down. Oh my, Albaz with a mechanical problem. He is dead in the water right now, and he has had a tough weekend. Not a good weekend there for Albaz out of Kuwait City. Kuwait having to start with a dead engine yesterday, and today breaking down in the second moto. Again, we got 3 total motos, and Kaja looks behind him. He goes past Albaz, realizes he's in the lead, kind of tries to look behind him and see where Farthing's at. So that's going to advance Farthing up into second place. Now again, Bushel finished first yesterday. Barabi finished second. Al-Shirani finished third. Farthing finished fourth. Kaja finished fifth. So that is really going to tighten up the points for our third and final moto for this Pro Runabout GP class, which is going to be race number 17. And I'll tell you what, I cannot wait for that race right there. Number 5, Kaja out in front. Farthing in second. 66, Skinny Mo up into third. Great racing out here in the Runabout GP class. Now, I was just talking about people breaking down, and we still had a lot of time left. It's really a battle of attrition and a battle of who can keep their boat together. 13 laps, a lot of laps here for these GP boats as we go on board with Dustin Farthing, the Stars and Bars, the Monster Energy pilot. And he is in second place as he takes a look around him. And he is looking for Skinny Mo to see where Skinny Mo's at. See what kind of gap is between the second and third place positions. And it looks like Farthing getting ready to. He's down the back straightaway. He's coming up to the MasterCard buoy. He's still got Kaja in front of him. And here we go as he approaches that MasterCard buoy. What side is Farthing going to take? The Stars and Bars are going to the outside, the Monster Energy Yamaha pilot. And he takes a look around behind him, and Skinny Mo's right there. Skinny Mo, I believe, is working the inside split. Meanwhile, Kaja down the front straightaway. So Kaja's got a little bit of breathing room here as we head into the latter stages here of the Pro Runabout GP class. And Kaja over to the right side, getting ready to go down that alongside the canal. And working up to the top right-hand side of the track. Again, you got a couple of back markers in between, or one back marker in between he and Farthing. Farthing still maintaining that second place position in front of Skinny Mo. You can see Skinny Mo right there in third. He's got a pull in the water. He's trying to reel in Farthing as they work their way through the chicanes on the right-hand side of the track. Farthing now headed down that back semi-straightaway. And you can see that's the gap there between second and third. Barabi gets a little sideways there. That's going to give Farthing about another half a second. But you can see Barabi starting to pull on Farthing as Farthing has to hit the brakes as he approaches the credit card buoys and into the split. Farthing will go to the outside and Barabi going to follow suit. So Kaja up in front, Farthing in second. Skinny Mo in third, and we got some great racing going on here in the Pro Runabout GP class. Glad everybody could join us. Yes, Mariana Kaja, number 5. He is doing very well. Sophie Miller, currently in 5th, I believe, for Bushel. Yeah, David Rapp, he's not on his boat. He's actually on Kylie Elmer's boat. His boat broke after the win yesterday. So we're talking to some folks on the internet and trying to call the race at the same time. And you can see Farthing taking a look behind him. Farthing's got a little bit of breathing room. And I'm waiting to see Paul Pistone and when that white flag comes out. So Kaja with a pretty comfortable lead right now. This is your battle for second between Dustin Farthing and Skinny Mo, that guy right there, sponsored by Red Bull. And the Kuwait House Finance Bank, or Kuwait Finance House Bank. How would you like that? That would be like the ultimate sponsor, to have a bank sponsor you. I need help. I need to call them guys. Farthing going to opt to go to the outside. And here comes Skinny Mo. Skinny Mo says, you know what? I'm good with third. I took a second in the first moto. Okay, now I'm hearing from the outside, the live announcers, 2 laps left to go. Let's see if Pistone sends out the peace sign. Yep, there we go. 2 laps left to go. He lets Farthing know. And then he'll let Skinny Mo know. And that's Farthing right there. So there's a lapper going around the double yellows right now that is in between Farthing and your race leader, Georgie Kaja. Love you, Ricky. Miss you, Smuckers. As we go back on board here with our good friend Skinny Mo. Mo doing everything he can to catch up to Farthing. In the Battle of the Nations right now, you got Hungary out in front, the USA in second, and Kuwait in third. Great racing here in the Pro Runabout GP class. As you see, Skinny Mo getting past some lappers there. Working his way down that back straightaway into the MasterCard buoy. And Farthing working the outside. He'll get the white flag this next time around. Georgie Kaja already collecting the white flag right now. You can see him at the bottom of the screen. And Farthing will be coming from the outside. Skinny Mo followed Farthing through the outside, so he'll get the white flag. I think these top 3 are pretty happy with their positions. Pretty evenly spaced out right now as we take a look at the Monster Energy Yamaha pilot, Dustin Farthing, the king out of Ackworth, Georgia, who's got his whole family here supporting him. I'll tell you, it really is a family sport. He's got the Monster Energy team here supporting him as well. And, man, I'll tell you what, one of the best-looking pit setups that I have seen in the World Finals in a long time, Farthing Racing, is in the house. And you can tell when you go down there to the west end of Performance Alley. And there's Georgie Kaja. Kaja past the MasterCard buoy one final time. And Kaja going to opt to go to the outside split. He's got a back marker in front of him, it looked like. Back marker moves out of the way. Kaja goes past. And you can see another back marker in the forefront, but it ain't going to make a difference. Not even going to make a difference. As here comes Kaja. He's getting ready to exit the split right about now. Funk Show Brother right about now. And here we go down the front straightaway one final time. Checkered flag is out. Georgie Kaja from Hungary taking the Moto number 2 victory. Remember, he finished 5th in the first Moto. Dustin Farthing going to take 2nd. And he took 4th in the first Moto. Skinny Mo going to take 3rd, and he took 2nd in the first Moto. As we take a look at Farthing right there, Monster Energy pilot, also sponsored by Yamalu. Paul Pistone waving that checkered flag as we take a look at Farthing. Now Skinny Mo. Skinny Mo having to settle for 3rd place, but the points are going to be tight because Bushel, who took 5th in this one, took a 1st in the other one. Kaja took a 5th at Bushel, and Kaja going to be tied. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be pandemonium. Race number 17. Make sure that you are dialed in, folks. Race number 17 will be their 3rd and final moto. And right now, folks, we're going to go
to our proudest moment, tumbling through every single detail, unveiling pristine odysseys ahead, crafting each element for globe-trotting, embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Jet Tribe, your official riding gear.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
All right, welcome back to Lake Havasu for the Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix #1. We are going to our junior ski, 13 to 15 lights. 3 more races before the freestyle break, and representing the junior lights out here, we have boat number 117. That is River Crawford from right here in Lake Havasu City, sponsored by Blotion and Jet Trim. On the number 3 Yamaha, Jack Cobb, also from Lake Havasu, sponsored by Ultimate Watercraft Performance, Jet Trim, Pro Watercraft, Adrenaline Trailer, and Bove's Pasta Sauce. Boat number 506 is Ruger Castro from right here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by TC Free Ride, Bulletproof Detailing. 515 on the Yamahas, Ty Smith out of Lake Havasu, sponsored by Go Fast US. Works Racing, Jet Tribe, and Liqua Molly. Boat number 752, Gavin Hogard out of Layton, California, sponsored by Ultimate Watercraft, Coda Services, and Wilson's Power Sports. Boat number 310 is Shinisoki Sato out of Osaka, Japan, sponsored by Yamaha Japan, Hot Products USA, Hot Products Japan, Factory Zero, and Rick Roy Products. Boat number 160 is Andy Vo out of Sulphur Springs, Texas, sponsored by Jet Tribe, Naughty Shine, Cometic Gaskets, and B&J. Boat number 12 is Tanner Haig out of Redlands, California, sponsored by TC Free Ride and Hondo Framing. 105 is Weston Berry out of Long Beach, California, sponsored by RB Components, TC Free Ride, Ace Performance, and Haggard Pirate, as well as Turco Oil. Boat number 31 on the Yamaha, Kaylee Kennedy from right here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by Works Racing, Hot Products, TC Free Ride, Guarantee Landscape, Wild Coffee, Havasu Turf Pros, Jet Trim, and Total Marine Pros. Boat number 48, Kendra Kennedy from right here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by Works Racing, Hot Products, TC Free Ride, Guaranteed Landscape, Wild Coffee of Havasu, and the Turf Pros, as well as Jet Trim. Weston Berry will be on boat number 105 out of Long Beach, California. Boat number 103 is Annabella Roman out of Chula Vista, California, sponsored by Maxima Oils, Go Fast USA, Jet Pilot USA, and Go Helmets. Boat number 124X is Alexandria Benson from here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by High Speed Industries, Redline Oil, Jet Trim, Cometic, and 424 Performance. We are off and away and on the way to turn number 1. This is the junior ski 13 to 15 lights class, race number 9. So after this one, we got 2 more before the break for freestyle, just in case you're counting. And we'll let you know who the leaders are here in just a second. Looks like that looks like the 515 on the inside. That is Ty Smith from here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by Go Fast US. On the outside, it's the 124 of Alexandria Benson, daughter of Scott Benson. And Alexandria, sponsored by High Speed Industries, Redline Oil, Jet Trim, Cometic, 424 Performance, and Lemon Racing. As the green flag flies from the tower, who's going to grab the whole shot? It's a drag race, and it looks like Benson going to get it from the outside, coming from the outside, just pinning it to win it. So congratulations, 124X Benson with the whole shot. Ty Smith dropping back into second. Nice graphics kit there for Ty Smith. 13 to 15 lights class. That's what you're watching, folks. And again, while we have the opportunity, I'd like to say a special thanks to Short Block Technologies, Yamaha, Kawasaki, Sea-Doo, Riva Racing, and Anderson Power Sports.
Did they hide and switch boats when we weren't looking or something? You're sure it's so
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it, buddy. It's Hoggard, not Hogard. I got you. Thank you, Jennifer. Always nice to see you and Glenn in the crowd. What's up, Tamaz? Gary Smith in the house. And there is boat number 3. That is Jack Cobb from right here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by Ultimate Watercraft Performance. As you take a look at the wide shot and check out the battles through the split class. You got 124 out in front. That's Benson, 515. Ty Smith in second. Boat number 3, Jack Cobb in third. I believe that's a 160 possibly back there in that 4th spot. That's Andy Vo.
You know what? Here.
Taking a look at Andy Vo right there. Sponsored by Jet Tribe. Jet Tribe in the house with all the goodies. 5:15 still chasing Alexandria Benson. That's Ty Smith and Benson right now. Pair of Lake Havasu City locals up in front. Benson heads over to the right-hand side of the track and will work that little slalom section over there before going down the back straightaway. Once again, coming up next is race number 10. That is moto number 1 for the Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock. And then race number 11 is moto number 2 for the Junior Ski 10 to 12 lights class. Benson staying way back on the back of that ski, keeping that pump hooked up as she works her way down the back straightaway. A little girl power being shown out there on the racetrack right now here in the Junior Ski 13 to 15 lights class.
Benson leading, followed by boat number 515. That is Ty Smith. Boat number 3 is in third. That's Jack Cobb. And last I checked, it was in
Okay, I appreciate that, Ann Bailey. Yeah, we have on our sheet here Alexandria Benson, so I'm being corrected online here. That's actually Sophia Benson that is out in front. Sorry about that. I can only give you what I got, sweetie. So that's Sophia Benson that is actually out in front right now on the 124X. Not Alexandria, as it's shown on our sheets and probably on the pit board as well. And look at this battle. Oh, Ty Smith right there. And Smith getting past Benson as they come out of the split. Benson not giving up, though, trying to get that position as they work their way through the shoe. And Smith able to get Sophia Benson. So Sophia slides back to second. Ty moves up into first. Boat number 3, Jack Cobb, still maintaining that third place. 160, Andy Vo in fourth. And boat number 17 rounds out your top 5. I believe that might be River Crawford on the 17. As we take a look at Ty Smith right there. Smith starting to extend that lead after he got past Sophia Benson. And you can see he's getting ready to work his way down that long back straightaway into the MasterCard buoy, which is at the top left-hand side of the track as we view it from here. So a nice pass by Ty Smith on that last lap. Smith going to opt to go to the inside. Benson going to the outside. And Jack Cobb following Benson to the outside, currently sitting in that third place position, boat number 3. So as we got that wide angle, you can see as they're battling through the split, that is Ty Smith over on the right-hand side of your screen. And Benson on the left. So Smith going to come out still with about a 2 to 3 second advantage as the courtesy flags come up here for the Junior Ski 13 to 15 lights class. This is an 8-lap race. So 4 laps down and 4 laps to go here in this one. Ty Smith has it under control. Once again, Ty sponsored by Chuck Speed Shop, GoPro, ODI, as well as Blur Optics, Works H2O Designs, Blosian, Jet Trim, LS2 Helmets, Liqua Moly, Jet Tribe, Works Racing, and Go Fast US. You know, being 13 to 15 years old, having that many sponsors, you know, that just touts, you know, the talent that you have. You know, I mean, to have that many people that get on board. Being a local rider, Jack Cobb taking a look behind him on boat number 3 right now.
We are starting to get a little tired here.
Again, the Junior Ski 13 to 15 lights class. That's what you're watching out here. 2 more races after this before we go to freestyle, and unfortunately freestyle will not be on the live stream, and then we'll come back and we'll have motos 12 through 21. So 21 total races today. You're watching race number 9 right now. Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock on deck. 5:15, Ty Smith in control out there. And again, Smith working that inside split, outside split. Sophia Benson.
Hello?
And I believe that was Smith that just came out of the split. Benson coming from that outside. And you can see Benson there. The camera's on Sophia Benson right now, chasing Ty Smith as they work their way around the double yellows. Uh-oh, boat number 177 getting back into this. Working on Cobb right now. Yeah, that's actually 177, not 17. River Crawford is not 117. River Crawford's 177. And Crawford currently in the 4th place position. You can see Crawford chasing Jack Cobb down the back straightaway. That's your battle for 3rd place right now. As Cobb takes a look around, wants to see where Crawford's at. Still got 5:15. Ty Smith up in front. Sophia Benson on the 1-2-4 in second. But we're looking at that 3rd place battle. That's Cobb at the MasterCard buoy. Makes the turn, and looks like Cobb's going to opt to go to the inside. Varner going to go to the outside. Or Crawford, rather, goes to the outside, sponsored by Blosian and Jet Trim. So, again, we are on the second half of this one here. The junior ski, 13 to 15 lights class. Sorry, Carolina. No, it's not on live. I'm not quite sure why. I apologize. It's above my pay grade. That's all I got to say. I would love to sit in here and call the freestyle for everybody back at home, but I guess that's when these guys take a lunch break. So I apologize in advance, and we haven't had freestyle amateur or pro every day since Friday. So again, my apologies. We're watching Jack Cobb right now, currently sitting in 3rd place, being pressed by River Crawford. Sophie Benson still maintaining that 2nd place position. 5:15, Ty Smith in command. And there is the battle for 3rd place once again down the back straightaway. Crawford on the pink and yellow boat, trying to reel in Jack Cobb as they head toward the MasterCard buoy, top left-hand side of the track as we view it here from the SBT Tower of Power. And Cobb once again going to the inside, and we'll have Crawford going to the outside. They enter the split section just about the same time. And when they enter the split at the same time, that normally gives the inside about a 2 to 3 second advantage as they come out. Well, the white flag getting ready to come out here in the junior ski 13 to 15 lights. Got one of our live announcers hanging out with us, my good friend Dave Arnold. Dave, how are things going out there?
It's pretty good. We got the last couple races. Great to see some of these kids. Ty Smith, one of our local kids, we could see out leading. And, of course, Sophia Benson. You probably have Alexandria Benson on your sheets.
Yes, I do.
It's Sophia. So we're just going to do a little correction. And, of course, Jack Cobb, call him the Ripper. He's a local kid. He's under the tutelage of Harry Gocher, the great Harry Gocher, and he's riding his old boat, so pretty stoked to see it.
Well, I appreciate you stopping in and checking out the media booth. You and Leslie have a great day.
You too, and we'll hopefully, and then you and I will be calling some of the action hopefully here soon in Thailand.
Fantastic. My good friend Dave Arnold hanging out here in the media booth. Meanwhile, back out to your race leader, Ty Smith on the 5:15, sporting the stars and bars out here, representing the U.S. of A. Got Sophia Benson still on 124, and you can see that is Ty Smith. He's going to take the inside. Benson's going to take the outside on this white flag lap. So, again, not too much time to go. As you see our race leader there on the 5:15, working that inside split. Ty Smith from right here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by Go Fast US, Works Racing, Jet Tribe, and Liquid Molly. And now getting ready to exit that split. And here we go. Out comes the checkered flag from Paul Pistone. And congratulations, Ty Smith taking the win here in the junior ski 13 to 15 lights class. Taking the win here in Moto number 1. And then I believe second place was Sophia Benson. And I'm pretty sure that River Varner was able to overtake that third place position. So once again, folks, coming up next, we have the Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock Class. As you see them lining up. And look at that. There's a photo finish. Jack Cobb and River Varner. I'll tell you what. It looked like River Varner got him, but we'll see what they say. All right, folks. We'll be right back with the Pro-Am Women's Ski after these messages.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Jet Tribe, your official riding gear.
Welcome back to Lake Havasu for the 2024 Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix #1 as a part of the 43rd Annual IJSBA World Finals. My name is Mike Young. I'm your host, and we're getting ready to watch the Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock Class. Boat number 141 on the Kawasaki is Reese Geis from right here in Lake Havasu, already taking a title home earlier this week, sponsored by the Scottsdale Cycle Center, Commander Industries, Jet Pilot, Jet Trim, Troy Lee Designs, 100% goggles, VP Race Fuels, Works H2O Designs, Ethica, She Rides, and the Ultimate Watercraft Performance. Boat number 24 is Shani Seidenberg, sponsored by Jet Trim, Jet Tribe, River Rat Motorsports, Parker Oil, and Amsoil. Boat number 27 is Lisa Cassan Battaglia out of Monaco, sponsored by the MT Racing Monaco Team Power Sports, DH2, Segment Immobilier, Squared Financial, Humiditech, Kawasaki, MyC, ISU. And then we got boat number 327, Sabrina Cook from right here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by the Sweet Spot Treats, Jet Pilot, Jet Trim, and GT Printing. 777 is Anna Glennon, sponsored by OnlyFans, SBT, HydroTurf, and Bomber Eyewear. Sadie Murr, sponsored by Doritos, as well as Lashes Del Sol and Straight Edge Custom Painting, and 67 Kelly Sir Cantola. Here we go. On the inside, looks like it's Anna Glennon, 777. And boat number 41 on the 141 on the outside, that is Reese Geis from right here in Lake Havasu. So a pair of Havasu locals with the lead here, and we'll see which one grabs the whole shot as they get ready to come down the front straightaway. It's going to be Glennon on the inside, Geis on the outside. Geis getting out the broom, and she is sweeping hard. They were rail to rail, and Geis says, I'll tell you what. Uh-oh, she gets a little sideways there. And Glennon not able to take advantage. Anna Glennon currently sitting in second place on boat number 777. Trying to chase down Geis. Geis again sponsored by Ultimate Watercraft Performance and the Scottsdale Cycle Center. And you can see there's your gap between second and third. Boat number 335 moving up into that third spot. That's Sadie Murr. She's from the Midwest originally. Has a lot of fans back there in the Midwest, but she's out of Lake Havasu City now. She's sponsored by Doritos, the Freestyle Factory, Ignite Racing Fuels, Commander, Liquid Molly, Rebel Optics, and Jet Pilot, as well as Works, She Rips, Naughty Shine, Brimmer Boots, as well as Pro Rider Magazine, Straight Edge Custom Painting, and Lashes Del Sol. So we're taking a look at the third place rider right there, 335. So you got three Lake Havasu City locals out in front right now. Reese Geis, Anna Glennon, and Sadie Murr. 1, 2, and 3. Again, coming up next, we've got the junior ski 10 to 12 lights class. Jeremy Sino, if they need a live announcer, yeah. You know, I'll tell you, I would love to have you over there. I love announcing with you, man. I think the last time we got to do it was in Myrtle Beach several years ago. Nikki Walker saying, go Sadie. Moses Moab saying, go Jet Girl. That's Jet Girl is Anna Glennon, that girl right there, boat number 777. As we see Glennon going to work her way around the double yellows just to the right-hand side of the live announcing stage and right in front of the grandstands as they get ready to work their way up to the top right-hand side of the track. That was Reese Geis, and that looks like Glennon got past Geis. Yeah, Glennon got past Geis. We did not see the pass on our screen, but Anna Glennon moves into first. Geis moves back to second. You still got 335. Murr back there in the third spot. There's 327 in fourth. That's Sabrina Cook, also from Lake Havasu. So the top four riders all from Lake Havasu. What did they do, or what did they put in the water out here? My goodness. So, again, your race leader, Anna Glennon, Sponsored by OnlyFans, SBT, HydroTurf, and Bomber Eyewear. And she's racing one of those boats over in Europe. I don't know if you've been keeping up with her on Facebook. Pretty cool stuff that she's doing. Boat number 24, I believe, in the fifth spot. That's Shani Seidenberg out of Huntington Beach, California. Sponsored by Jet Trim, Jet Tribe, River Rat Motorsports, and Parker Oil, as well as AMS Oil. So, again, that is your top five. Glennon out in front. You got Geis back in second, 335. That's Murr in third. Sadie Murr, 327. In the fourth spot, Sabrina Cook. And in fifth place, we've got boat number 24, Shani Seidenberg. And that's the way they stack up here in our Pro-Am women's ski stock class. Coming up next will be race number 11, the junior ski 10 to 12 lights class. And then we will be breaking for freestyle. And we'll come back with races number 12 through 21. Ryan Rasmussen, Sadie Murr is riding with a purpose. Yes, she is. Currently sitting in third place. And, you know, Raz, the cool thing is I'm looking down, and, man, the top four riders are all from Lake Havasu, and the fifth rider from California. So it's looking like a West Coast sweep here in the Pro-Am women's ski stock class. I think the Midwest going to try to claim Sadie Murr, though. Murr just moved out, I believe, within the last year out here to Lake Havasu, originally from the Midwest. As we go back out to your race leader, that is Jet Girl, Anna Glennon. Boat number 777, social media superstar. Again, sponsored by Short Block Technologies, as well as HydroTurf. And Tommy Bonacci hooking her up with some Bomber Eyewear. And she is really big on the OnlyFans deal. So, again, you're watching the Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock. This is race number 10 of 21 plus freestyle this afternoon. So, again, I hope you packed a lunch, because we are going to be here probably till about 6 o'clock, 6:30 at least, and that's Pacific Standard Time. Isabel Remar saying, oh, yes. A Sadie Murr fan. All right, back out to your race leader, Jet Girl, Anna Glennon. And you can see the drone in the forefront there as she goes to the MasterCard buoy, the drone following her around. It's funny because you guys would all be laughing if you see me right now, because I thought it was a fly and I was trying to swat it off of the screen, and it's actually the drone. Oh, my. The things we do at Lake Havasu. Too funny. So Jet Girl working her way through the inside split. She is still in first place. Second place still Reese Geis, and Geis getting ready to exit the outside split. And it's going to be close as they come down the front straightaway. And that's 41. Geis getting the lead back. How about that? Reese Geis will have position as they go into the double yellows. So Geis got Jet Girl back, Anna Glennon. So Geis retakes the lead. So a nice pass there. Nice clean pass by Reese Geis. As she takes a look behind her, she'll find Jet Girl on the 777. Reese Geis, once again sponsored by Scottsdale Cycle Center, as well as Commander Industries, Jet Pilot, Jet Trim. Let's take a look at the replay, and you see Geis coming from that outside split. She goes rail to rail with Jet Girl right here and just kind of steals that position away as they come into that left-hand turn right after the front straightaway. So a very nice pass, very clean pass there by Geis. Back out to your race leader, Reese Geis from Lake Havasu. Great day for racing as you take a look at the backdrop here in Lake Havasu. And taking a look at that split section, Geis, Jet Girl. Then you got Sadie Murr back there in third, 327. Cook in fourth. And number 24, Shani Seidenberg in that fifth place. Sabrina Cook, 327 in fourth place. Is out of, she's from here and sponsored by the Sweet Spot Treats. I've ate there, man. They got some great stuff. Also sponsored by Jet Pilot, Jet Trim, GT Printing Company, Stubby's Red Wagon Barbecue. They're here in Performance Alley with us. Run What You Brung. It's the Run What You Brung stand-up regatta, actually. Ultimate Watercraft and Blosian. So, again, race number 10, after the checkered flag flies on this one, we'll have one more race until freestyle. That's the junior ski 10 to 12. As we take a look down there, fourth place, that is Sabrina Cook. We're just talking about her sponsors. And, yeah, if you're in town, man, come on down here to the race site. Stubby's Red Wagon's got some amazing barbecue. That's what we've had for lunch here pretty much every day down here at the site of the World Finals, Crazy Horse Campground. There's 24 currently sitting in that fifth place position, Shani Seidenberg. Seidenberg on the Jet Tribe, Jet Trim, River Rat Motorsports Kawasaki. And again, that is your battle for fourth that you're watching right there on the right-hand side of your screen. Your race leader, Reese Geis. She makes it look easy. She makes it look easy out there. She really does. So smooth. Very good rider. As the white flag comes out this time around. So the white flag coming out for Reese Geis. Anna Glennon still in second place. 3:35, Sadie Murr coming through the start-finish line. Again, while we have the opportunity, we'd like to say a special thanks to Amazing Thailand, Thai Airways International, Sports Authority of Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Freedom Racing, and Jet Tribe Racing. Back on board with Reese Geis. Again, only about a half lap to go for that young lady right there. You're watching the Pro Women's Ski Stock Class. Big shout out to Valentina Liscano, who is watching. Cal Corner, who is watching. Cal, I don't know if anybody is. Brian Sizemore normally does a Facebook Live during freestyle. I would check his page. Rudy, actually, 7 girls. So that we're showing the top 5 here on the screen. Special thanks to Yamaha. Yamaha revs your heart. They're set up in Performance Alley. Here comes Geis. Out comes the checkered flag. Reese Geis will take the win here. Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock Class. Second place will be Jet Girl. And she's sponsored by OnlyFans, Short Block Technologies, and HydroTurf, as well as Bomber Eyewear. Sadie Murr will take third, sponsored by Doritos, The Freestyle Factory, Ignite Racing Fuels, Commander, Liqui Moly, Rebel Optics, Jet Pilot, Saints of Speed, Jet Trim, Bomber Eyewear, Works, Ethica, Blosian, Naughty Shine, She Rips, Broomer Pools, Pro Rider Magazine, Straight Edge Custom Painting, and Lashes del Sol. And there's a shot of Murr right there. All right, folks, we'll come back with the final race before the freestyle break. That's race number 11, Junior Ski 10 to 12 lights after these messages.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Jet Tribe, your official riding gear.
Welcome back to Lake Havasu for the 2024 Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix number 1. The IJSBA World Finals. We got my good friend Ian Howard listening in, and big shout out to him. And Jerry, good friends of mine for many, many years, as we used to travel the United States together on that 100 beer tour. All right, taking a look down here, junior ski 10 to 12 lights class. On boat number 928, we got Cash Crawford. Boat number 90 is Axel Rahunsalo. Boat number 322, Axel Jarkaz. Boat number 319, Bentley Cox. 33 is Cash McClure. Boat number 11, Andy Garcia. 595, Sebastian Wilcox. 17, Sebastian Roman. 27 is Video Casarini. Boat number 28 is Lynn Francois Kariashi. Boat number 217, Jaden Rios. 105 is Caleb Tracy. Boat number 78 is Wyatt Kennedy, and 7 is Travis Billings. As we head into turn number 1. And it looks like a Varner boat as we get ready to hone in on your race leaders. That looks like boat number 928, Cash Crawford. Cash Crawford, sponsored by Blosian and Jet Trim. And the 217 of Jaden Richardson. Again, this is moto number 2 for the junior ski lights. And I hadn't gotten the new paperwork yet, so I'm using the old paperwork. But Cash Crawford took the win in moto number 1. Jaden Rios took a second place in moto number 1. So Cash Crawford from right here in Lake Havasu City as is the leader, 217. Taking a look behind him, Jaden Rios, Frenchie's boy. Well, there is Cash Crawford. I'm quite sure maybe Rios actually took the lead from Crawford the last time around in that split section. They didn't have it on our screen, but you got Rios out in front, Crawford back there in second. Again, Crawford took the first moto. Rios took a second in the second moto, so they have pretty much flip-flopped and would be tied for points if it stays like it is for that third and final moto. Boat number 11 is back there in the third spot. That's Andy Garcia, sponsored by Jet Trim, Liquid Molly, and 100% Goggles. As you see your race leaders going to opposite sides of the split. Cash Crawford on the inside, and that's Rios, who went to the outside. Jaden Rios, been training with Daddy all season long. And here we go, Rios coming out from that outside split. Crawford should be coming from the inside, and Rios going to have about a 3 to 4 second advantage right now as you see him working left to right in front of the main grandstand. Rios headed toward the double yellow, used to be the horseshoe. And there is Cash Crawford on the 928. Once again, folks, while we have the opportunity, we'd like to say a special thanks to Amazing Thailand, Thai Airways International, the Sports Authority of Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Freedom Racing, and Jet Tribe Racing. Moses says, yeah, nice riding, Sadie Marie. Dobie's in the house. I know it'd be amazing to see freestyle or some sort of. I would check out, like I say, Brian Sizemore. He normally gets it with his phone. And Glenn Elliott's letting us know that last night River Scene Magazine was streaming live for the freestyle, so they may be here streaming live for it as well. Elliott also saying, go Cash McClure. As we take a look down, we got that 217, Rios out in front, 928. Cash Crawford in second. Boat number 11, Andy Garcia in third. Boat number 17 back there in the fourth spot. That's Sebastian Roman. And then we got boat number 90. That is Axel Rahanshantu out of Finland in that fifth spot. Fourth place out of Chula Vista, California. That is Sebastian Roman, sponsored by Maxima Oils, Go Fast USA, 6D Helmets, and Jet Pilot. Again, some great racing going on out here in the junior ski 10 to 12 lights class. And that's your battle for second place right there. That is Cash Crawford right there. And boat number 11, currently sitting in third, Andy Garcia. Nice graphics package on the number 11 Yamaha. People bringing out all the bling here in Lake Havasu this season. 217, Jaden Rios is your race leader, sponsored by Rios Racing, Beach Rental, and 100% Goggles. But here's your battle for second and third. That's Cash Crawford. Crawford looks like he's going to go to the inside split, and boat number 11, Garcia, going to follow him. So second and third both go into that inside split. And there is your race leader, Jaden Rios. Black and yellow and trimmed in bling. Big shout out to Austin Rich, who is watching on. How you doing, Austin? And again, the gap has opened up a little bit here between second and third. So Cash Crawford opening up that gap against Andy Garcia. And that's Crawford going around the double yellows right now. He'll work his way onto the right-hand side of the track. Track times, again, running here in the junior class right about a minute and 10 seconds. Right around a minute and 10 seconds here in the junior class. Now in the Pro Ski GP, they were running about 55 seconds.
Nigger!
So we got the Bottle Rockets out there, 217, Rios in the lead. You're looking at 928 right there, Cash Crawford. Sponsored by Blosian, Scott Wheeler and Company, as well as Jet Trim, Frank and Company over there, Jet Trim. Putting on a good show, and again, Cash Crawford taking a first in the first moto. Rios taking a second, so they have flip-flopped. And again, if it stays like it is, they'll be tied in points for that third and final moto, which, as I take a look down here, will be race number 16 for all of you junior ski fans out there. Troy Smith saying go number 33, Cash McClure. Well, Cash is actually on, Cash McClure coming from Saudi Daisy, Tennessee, picking up a win in the 10 to 12 class yesterday, sponsored by TC Free Ride. We haven't seen him here in the top 5 as of yet. You got 217 Rios out in front, 928. Cash Crawford in second, boat number 11. That's Andy Garcia, 17 in fourth. Sebastian Roman and boat number 90 in the fifth place position. That is Axel Rahansalo out of Finland, sponsored by Yamaha, U.S. Parts, the Manica Race Tech, and Arcs Racing. Back out to your race leader, the 217 Rios, looking smooth. And he is on the back straightaway, takes a look behind him as he heads toward the MasterCard buoy. He'll circumnavigate that and head into the split section. And it looks like he's hitting the brakes. He's going to go to the outside. Once again, for those of you just joining us, the outside are the blue buoys. The inside are the green buoys. And Rios trying to extend that lead over Cash Crawford. And we are definitely in the latter stages of this one. This was an 8-lap race here. The junior ski 10 to 12 lights. Hope everybody's having the checkered flag is out. Yep. Didn't see that white flag, but the checker flag now coming out for Rios. And Rios going to be tied in points with Cash Crawford in that junior 10 to 12 class. Once again, race number 16. Stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of tight battles this afternoon after freestyle. So once again, there is the 928 Cash Crawford coming in, sponsored by Blosian and Jet Trim. Coming through in third, boat number 11, Andy Garcia out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona. And I believe we are going to be breaking for freestyle. Hey, Jeffrey Duquois, what's up? Brian Smith, how you doing, buddy? Looks like we are going to be going to a commercial break. We're going to take a break here from the live stream. We'll be back with race number 12, which will be the Junior Ski Lights. Races number 12 through 21 coming up after Pro Freestyle. My name's Mike Young. Thanks so much for watching, folks, and we'll be back with you right after Freestyle.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
WATERJET Tribe. Your official riding gear.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.